Yo, 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 welcome to Living for a Living, episode number 57. I've known this week's guest for over a decade as we played junior college football together down in California, where he's originally from, the Bay Area. Currently, he is a head coach at Castlemont High School in Oakland. And on this week's episode, we cover a wide variety of topics, including the struggles of being a coach in the inner city, how Oakland has changed over the years through gentrification, what it was like now compared to what it was like growing up there in the 90s. We tell some of our favorite stories from junior college as well as just college. As my buddy, he went to and graduated from a school in Texas. He explains how getting outside of his bubble in Oakland was incredibly beneficial for the way he sees life now. We also talk about romantic relationships and fatherhood as we're both getting older and those things are coming about. And then we get into some current hot topics regarding race in America, as well as dealing with some of the COVID and vaccine information that's being presented to us now and what our feelings and thoughts are on that. This week's guest, Ed Washington.
Living for a living, baby. How you doing?
It's good for us to get out, man, and travel, man, and see the world, bro, because people operate on a different frequency in other places of the world. It is, and we're not putting, he's in England. He's not putting all the bullshit in his body. He said, bro, and it was just random conversation. He was like, when I eat in America, I get sleepy afterwards.
Right.
Like it's like, bro, all this processed food and all that shit. He said, bro, when I eat in other places, I'll be ready to rock and roll. I'm like, bruh, you know what? Shit, I don't know. I just, why I'm still here though, Joe, man, in terms of, being in this country and in this state in general, is because it's a lot of kids that need me.
For
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? And I'm like, at the end of the day, bro, if I leave right now, then what? What happens to the kids that, don't have no support system or some shit like that? So it's God got me here doing a mission. I'm gonna do his mission, and when it's time for me to move on, I'll move on.
For sure. And you can do a little picking up and putting down and testing the waters and kind of figure out where when it is time to for that next chapter, you know exactly where you want to go.
Right.
How long you've been head coach now there at Castlemont?
So I was there for 4 years.
Okay.
So 14, 15, 16, 17. And then mom passed and
Okay.
I lost the house and shit. And so I moved to Houston, 18 and 19.
Okay.
And so when I moved to Houston, bro, I don't know what I don't know what the fuck was going on at the school. I ain't gonna down talk to other coach, but we went from having like 60 people in the program, which is good for where we at, JV and varsity, that's good,
For sure.
to having fucking 12.
Whoa.
Last year, they finished the season with 12 kids, and out of that 12, only 3 was returning.
Whoa. And when you started it though, back like in what 14 you said, how was it at a shitty level that you had to build that shit up, right?
Bro, they hadn't won a game in 4 years.
Oh, because I've really been following you from afar as much as I can, bro, just to be honest with it,
Right.
And I can remember hearing and seeing, different posts and status. That's how we have to follow each other these days. And, I've always loved shit, even back in DVC days, you'd speak your mind, even if nobody wanted to fucking hear it, And so I'll admit, I appreciate it much more now than I did when I had to play against your ass on defense, though.
Hey, I swear, me and Kyle was just talking about that shit. You didn't know Kyle, huh?
I mean, we've met through the time.
Okay.
We were never there together, but we'd party at Jay York's together. We'd do something. We were around each other here and there.
He was just he was just like, man, I was hella, as a teammate, I was fucking crazy, man. I was fucking locksmith Elijah Muhammad and shit. fucking with Adler, calling him milk and all. Just we just had a good ass fucking time. And now that we older, man, it's just now we appreciate looking back on shit like that. That's why I'm able to. And this is something that somebody told me about myself. You know what I mean? Because I always look for criticism, feedback, all that shit. You know,
Right.
I'm open to it. You know, it's like, bro, you always been a funny motherfucker and been who you are, but you always been genuine. And
Right.
that's why I'm able to get people to come back and coach with me
Right.
because, you know, I don't give a fuck where you from, I don't give a fuck that. Is your heart pure? We gonna work hard? And at the end of the day, people don't understand, football really builds a lifelong brotherhood that cannot be broken. It's the only fucking place a person from East Oakland, California can meet a motherfucker from Oregon or Washington or
Yep.
New York. You know, I mean, not the only way, but come on, bro. Like, we shared energy and all that shit together. And I be stressing to my team, man, like, these are moments, win, lose, or draw, that you'll remember for the rest of your life. And you'll build a brotherhood and a friendship for the rest of your life. And you can maneuver through people, through life, from people that you met through football. You know what I'm saying? So
Totally.
I appreciate that shit, man. It's crazy. I got Nick Garatino with us.
Okay.
Yep, he the O-line coach.
Oh, and then Kyle is the OC this year, right?
He the quarterback coach.
Okay, quarterback. Okay,
he's a quarterback coach, and I got an OC, but you know they work well together, man. They really do. I asked Calvin have the time to.
Okay, got you.
To really
got you.
Not, I ain't gonna say the time because he's been there, consistently and shit. But I'm saying he didn't have the outside of football time for preparation.
Yeah,
he didn't have the preparation time. You know what I'm saying? So I get it.
I know
but
what you mean.
He's been there, bro, and he's fucking turning the quarterback. The quarterback is a little Latino brother. Motherfucker is just, Cal got him looking like a real like a real quarterback, man. And so it's a blessing, man. And I'm excited for these kids, bro. They don't understand, like, the people that's around them and my connections and shit, like my friendship, people that come and speak to y'all about other shit outside of football. Like, it's a beautiful thing. I'm back to bring it back, man, and it's going well. At the end of the day, we just, anytime we can keep kids busy and doing something constructive, it's a win, Joe. That's a win. If a kid can say, "Hey, Joe, you influenced me," I don't give a fuck. I celebrate kids that I don't give a fuck you work at FedEx.
Right.
That you're doing something constructive, Joe. That's a success story. Okay? Whatever you want to do, whatever makes you happy, let me give you different career ideas or job ideas or ownership ideas. And whatever you choose, brother, long as it's positive, I'm going to support that shit.
Yeah, period. No doubt. Well, give me a little background of, like, because just from, I know very little in terms of, like, in my mind, like, Castlemont's in a bad area. I don't know the history of it, or, like, how is it changed, or how is it different? How is it the same from, because that's where you went, right? And that's where you grew up. Like, how is it evolved from back then compared to now? Because also, just for people that this has kind of been a cool thing with the podcast. Like, one of my main homies that listens is in Poland, so he has no fucking clue what you're really talking about, but, like, he's going to be stoked to hear about it.
Right.
And so, like, just take me through. And I don't even really know either. I've just driven through there once or twice, know?
Right. Okay. No. So I'm going to say this. So Oakland, when I was in high school, just in general, right?
Yeah.
It has different parts. You go up to the hills, that's where, like, fucking Klay Thompson lives, Tom Hanks, all these billion and millionaires in the hills, like up there near Skyline. That's their community, right? Up there. And then you have different sections in Oakland. You got West Oakland, North Oakland, East Oakland. Okay. I'm going back from when I was in high school as well.
Okay.
Oakland it had a huge Black and Latino population with white folks. The white folks usually was in the hills, but the white folks that was in Oakland they were going through financial hardships too. Okay. So economic being economic deprived was Oakland, the community, in terms of the finances and shit. Like that's because anytime you have that type of area, that's when you have high violence. I don't give a fuck if you black, white, green, blue. Anytime there's a money situation where people aren't surviving, man, I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck who you are, you're gonna have high crime. Period.
Exactly. Yeah. Once you got to look outside of the normal system. Exactly.
So, where I'm at, and so I'm from West Oakland. I went to elementary, junior high a little bit, and then my grandmother, that's who my mother is, that's who passed away.
Okay.
She
I'm
moved.
sorry to hear about that.
That's
bro.
been my mother, that's been my guardian since I've been born. I have a good relationship with my mom. That's my grandma, all the shit. But
Okay.
my birth mother, I got a good relationship with my birth mother, but she never raised me. You get what I'm saying? Because she was
Gotcha.
going through what she was going through. So we went from West Oakland to East Oakland, literally the two most dangerous areas in Oakland. So I go from living in the Acorn to living on 96. I'm like, fuck, could you move somewhere else? Could I fucking, see birds outside and shit? And so and so she, one thing her and my grandfather did was, regardless of our financial situation, they taught me how to be givers by their example, by just talking to me. Bro, we were on, they worked and shit, but we didn't have no money. But I would see her helping other people. Here go this for your rent. Here go food. Here, I got you. Anything, like, just consistently.
Uh-huh.
That shit was ingrained into me. So she also taught me, regardless of where you live, it doesn't have to be looked at through the lens of, oh, it's a ghetto or it's a dangerous place, because it's community. Back when I was growing up, the people who did sell dope, they didn't sell dope to buy a car, to look good for the next man, or they were doing this because they had a strike, or they had a record, they couldn't get a job. They didn't want to do this shit. They was just doing this shit because I don't got no other way at the moment.
Gotcha.
So the street politics at that time was very hold on, sorry about that. Street politics, there were street politics at the time. So what I mean is, if Joey and Ed are Joey from North Oakland, Ed from West Oakland, we don't like each other. We before we get to the killing,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna call you, hey motherfucker, I don't like what you did. Okay, motherfucker, I ain't tripping. I'll pay you. Squashed, or motherfucker, it's on site when I see you. All right, motherfucker. But I know if I see Joey with his family, his kids, I'm not shooting him. Literally, these were rules. These were rules because we're in that street life.
Yeah.
So
and so, but what's starting this beef? Whether like, I literally, I don't know that. Like, I know from movies and shit. Like,
I get
what, on the selling shit or
no, like it'd be stupid shit, man. I'm talking about when I grew up, not now. I'm talking about like in the 90s, where. So I would say, I'm giving you an example clearly.
Yeah.
Fuck. You shorted me on some dope. You shorted me. And motherfucker, that wasn't cool. You need to, you know what I'm saying, pay my money you owe me.
Okay.
You ain't paid my money you owe me. So shit like that.
Gotcha.
Like, different shit like that. It wasn't, oh, I'm banging because, I'm gonna kill you because you from 700. Oakland we don't have Bloods and Crips in Oakland. We ran them out.
Okay. That's where that's what I was thinking. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
We say blood, like, what's up, blood? Like, loved one from the Black Panthers. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the Black Panther Party. They felt like all kinfolk, you my bloodline. So what's up, young blood? What's up? How you doing, young blood?
Okay.
So that's why people in Oakland, in the Bay Area, you see, you hear them say, what's up, blood?
Uh-huh.
Come on.
I know, blood. I was shocked you haven't said it one time since we started talking.
So, we don't have Crips and Blood. This is the only place in the United States where there were never any Crips and Bloods.
Okay.
Ever. You know what I'm saying? Because usually what they did, people from LA would go and set up on, a territory on places that wasn't established.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Set their little gang up. Oakland not like that. We don't do that shit. We don't Get your so the story I got in 87 or 86, I think no, excuse me, I'm lying. In like 89, they
Okay.
came up here and tried to establish in Oakland. Literally, they said in 8 hours, the people, East Oakland and West Oakland got together and they ran them out in under 8 hours.
Really?
Yeah, like get the fuck out of here. We don't gangbang. We're trying to make money.
Yeah,
We're broke.
yeah.
We're hungry. I'm trying to feed my kids. I don't give a fuck about no flag and rag. That's
Okay.
that's not what we do. Take that shit to LA or go somewhere else. And the Bay Area in general was like that. There's
Gotcha.
I'm talking about Crips and Bloods. There's no Crips and Bloods in the Bay.
Okay.
It's Norteños and Sereños. That's the Latino shit. That's they shit. That's some other shit that they do. But there is no banging. I can't go over here and wear this color. We don't do that here.
Okay,
You know what I'm
gotcha.
saying?
I had no idea. I did not know that.
But history lesson for everybody tuning in.
Yeah.
So in the 90s, man, it was more so it was way more consciousness in general. It was think about the music we listen to.
Right.
And this is all gonna play a factor into what I'm saying about Castlemont. Even with the music that we used to listen to in the 90s, Joe, the motherfucker, yeah, you had a little bit of I'ma shoot you and shit, but it was it was versatile. They had a song where I was talking about I want to stop selling dope. I'm tired of this shit. I want to get out the systematic oppression. You can go through a Bone Thugs and Harmony CD and it can fit your mode to whatever you may be feeling. If you feel, for a game you want to kill a motherfucker, you can listen to that.
Shit, they got the Change the World song, man. I mean, come on now. Yeah.
Exactly. And you think about that was floating around, man, because I've been, I'm thinking about going to get my master's and shit. So I've been thinking, like, reading and shit, bro, and reading how they play these games on our psyche, all our psyche, fucking to the low income white people, to the black, to the white people who just don't know, the Mexicans, Chinese, the shit we watch on TV influence our daily thought process, bro, without we knowing it or not. And the music.
100%. 100%.
And so I don't think, it's just people don't understand that. So in the 90s, man, you had more of a consciousness. So it was okay for me to go outside and play football in the street. It was okay. I didn't have to worry about nobody coming through and shooting at no motherfucking kids, because if you do that, the whole Oakland, you either turn yourself in or we're going to knock you down. That was rules in Oakland at that time. Ain't no fucking killing no fucking kids and no fucking killing people who ain't got nothing to do with that life. And that what? You would be stoned, man. And so now, nowadays, Joe, it's like, bro, it's no rules out here. Like, that's why it's so much fucking killing, bro. Like, and that shit fucks me up, because it's like, bro, when I tell you we are losing, and it's economically centered. These kids are doing, they don't have, number one, they don't have no father at home. A lot of them, not all, but unfortunate, I get that. But that's when people like community come in, the village, to, be that, hey, look, I got you, Joe, don't trip. Come fuck with me. I got you. I'm gonna be on your ass. Come fuck with me. They don't have that no more. And so now mom she's single. She got 2 babies, whatever. She got 2 kids. Her number one thing is protection. I need to protect Joey. So Joe, stay in the house, play your video game, because I want you safe. You know what I'm saying? These streets is fucked up because these kids got these guns. Motherfuckers is, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no OGs out here, none of that.
And so is that, like, with, you said the no fathers, all the little examples, is that different than you feel when you were growing up? Like, that's been a change, or like what's the major change that you feel has happened?
And so I gave you that big ass history lesson to say there was more community.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? There was more community, man. I don't give a fuck if Joey sells the most weed in Oakland.
Right.
Joey's gonna be at the fucking football game supporting Ed, because Ed from the turf, and I'm gonna go support. And Joey, what they used to do is Joey would bet his partner Tom from fucking 85th. We gonna bet on the game. I bet you 800, motherfucker. Let's do it. And so you got all these people in there in the game, excited, happy and shit. It was a community, man. Oakland made it was a sense of pride to say I'm from Oakland, and you know what I'm saying. Right now, it's not like that, bro. Because number one, gentrification.
Okay, that was you took the question right out. I was gonna say that's because people from everywhere coming in.
Bro, Joey, to live in a fucking 1-bedroom in Oakland, 1,700. And I'm lowballing right now. I may be lowballing. 1,700.
Man,
if you ain't got like Session 8 or some shit like that, 1,700.
Whoa. And I mean,
bro,
like, and it's not any disrespect, but it's like Oakland isn't San Francisco or LA. You know, like they're like, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, bro. And so what they're doing is they're pushing all of the people who from Oakland to Stockton, to Antioch. So people that, you know, I went to school with, they kids are fucking miles away, hundreds of miles away. And so the kids who, you know, are into sport in Oakland, they have open enrollment. So if you go to Elmhurst, which is right down the street from my school, you got the free choice to go to McClimate's, which is in West Oakland.
Ah.
And that's fucked up.
Anywhere in Oakland you can.
Yep.
What, public school, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Oh, interesting.
And it's fucked up because where I'm at, the area that I'm in is so it's the last bit of non-gentrified area. So everybody really lives in that area, but for some odd reason, they associate where they live, again, no sense of community, no pride. They associate where they live with being negative. So when they think of Castlemont, they say, "Oh, that's a bad school." Oh shit. They ain't never stepped in the motherfucker. We got the lowest suspension rate. We got the most black teachers in the fucking district. We have this is unheard of, bro. It's unheard of because black men don't go into education and in general. Right. So a lot of people, you know, I get looked over. So I get kids that maybe not have a pops. Moms may be going through a situation. They need extra support outside of some fucking football. We use football just to get their attention. And then once we really get to know them, we talk to them, we take them camping and shit, you come to find out that, coach, I'm struggling, man. It's a struggle for me to even get here. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so you have to be more than a coach. A coach is, to be honest with you, Joe, and I'm lying to you. I'm not lying to you. I swear to God. And then I ain't never said this before. I don't feel like I've ever got an opportunity to be a coach, a real coach. Like coach football, I have not done that. That's why I don't call no plays. I don't do, because I'm doing other shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go check in at homes, drop off food boxes. I gotta go do certain shit, bro. I gotta, you know, I don't have time. I mean, I like Cal said, in terms of being a football coach, you got to put time into that. It's preparation that goes into that. I can't do it like I want to. I mean, of course, I watch film. I coach the DB, the corners. Yeah. But I can't really do it because I got to make sure that you're okay, man, when you get here. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit. And so, man, that's why I set myself up with people that really can teach football, bro, because these kids never played. Again, no kids outside really playing at the park. No kids in the street. You know, back in the street, no car, got to get out the street. None of that shit. You're not going to see that. That's fucked up. Right. We had a childhood, bro, where we can, Joe, you can come, Joe, you being a white boy can come to my house, kick it, go to the store. It's all good. Hey, we fuck with Joe. Okay, that's my partner. It's all good. Okay. The kids don't do that no more, bro. It's like this is what they do.
For real. And and comments, Instagram.
That's it.
And there's, I mean, because I'm now like, a way to grow this podcast, I've realized, is through TikTok, which it's like, I hate it, but I got to. But through there, I'm starting to see just the amount of I don't know what to toxicity or just like, you know, not even anger, but drama that it's just that's part of the game of TikTok and social media for the younger generation.
To keep
And
them what, Joey? To keep them fucked up,
for
bro.
sure. Oh, for sure. No, totally. It's really strange because it's it's so obvious and honestly it's so easy to like play into,
Mhm,
like I know I can post a certain little clip now,
mhm.
like now that I've kind of gotten into the game, I know I
Uh,
can post a little thing, especially now I'm in Finland, like as a American guy talking about Finland culture, and
yeah,
especially if I kind of put a little tweak on it that could maybe maybe misconstrued the wrong way, that'll
yeah,
get someone emotional, like that shit can blow up just like that. And it's
yeah.
so, if my dumbass is figuring this out after using it for 6 months,
Right.
imagine whether it be government, whether it be, the powers that be, the university, the associations who put
Yeah,
actual money into research and development to this shit, what kind of stuff they're doing. And so no, it's tough. So with you can then recruit with out
so
there in Oakland school district. Yeah. I mean, that as soon as you said open enrollment, because where I'm from in Washington, the best school that won state title like 10 or 12, 10 out of the 11 years of my time being there, they were public school, but we didn't have the open enrollment thing. They kind of had like they knew how to hustle the system within their district, but
Mhm.
it still wasn't official. And then it finally came crumbling down because they kind of got in trouble over it. And shit, I was about to move to go transfer to that school myself, like
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
and so just hearing that, I was like, damn, if Bellevue High School could have done what Oakland could do, then man, it would be crazy. So you can just recruit then?
Bro, so this is the game. You go to Bellevue Junior High, right?
Right.
You're at Bellevue. I'm Coach Ed. I work on campus. I'm a social worker on campus, right?
Okay.
So I come to you and I'm talking to you about Castlemont High School. So I'm gonna present on our number, academics. This is what
Mm-hmm.
we do. We got this amount of teacher, whatever. Now the sports part, here come Coach Ed. Now, when it comes to football, this is what we do. So basically, what happens is I have to talk about the school, recruit for the school. And yes, but it can't be, my main point can't be football. You get what I'm saying? I got to talk
Gotcha.
about the school.
Okay.
But what happens is, again, when I left, again, it's my first year back. I was locking up East Oakland. When I left, the coach did not pick up going to junior highs, man, because he didn't go to no junior highs. He didn't put, social media. He wasn't putting his shit on, the pictures or none of that. You know what kids, they like that shit, instant gratification type shit.
For
And
sure.
so, he wasn't doing that because he was my DB coach when I was in high school.
Ah,
But
okay.
as a leader, you have to adjust with the times. He's a great coach, football coach, but you got to go do that groundwork because nobody is coming to Castlemont because why? They don't know shit about Castlemont. The only thing
And
they
yeah,
know
and it
is
has that negative reputation, like you've already said.
that's it. That's all they
So,
know. That's all
uh-huh.
they know. So when I was Joey, I had this motherfucker rocking. I was going to junior highs, putting pictures. I know kids like what they see. They like to see it visual. They
Mm-hmm.
love that the marketing. Okay, so I was putting big ass Castlemont posters. I paid, Kaepernick had gave me a certain amount of little change,
Okay.
and I paid for our marketing, our advertising and shit. So when Joey looks up, he at his school and he see a Castlemont poster, it's like, oh, damn, I
This
live
is
right
my
here.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
I go here. Yeah.
you get what I'm saying? So now when I come talk to Joey about coming to Castlemont, he like, all right, well, I'm thinking about, Coach Ed, cool. School, bruh, this education shit is all stupid. And I don't give a fuck you at a private school. I don't give a fuck where you at. It's all a fucking game. You
Oh,
can, if you handle your business, bro, you can go wherever you want to go. Joey could go to Stanford from Castlemont.
yeah.
And then
Yeah,
more than likely, they're going to pick him over a kid at De La Salle anyway.
for sure.
Okay.
Dude, that's
I
a great
tell
point.
parents, don't hit me with the great education starts at home. The whole purpose of education is to learn how to learn. That's education, motherfucker. It ain't regurgitating some shit out of a book. It's learning how to learn.
Yeah.
So
And for our system, it's a system. It's
come on,
if
bro.
especially college, bro. I graduated with like a 3.78, like I had the gold cord or whatever. And don't get me wrong, I think I'm an intelligent dude, but I didn't do homework. Bro, I was there to play football. Let's keep it real.
Right,
Like I
right,
was majoring in football and I had to pick another one. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
But if you go to school every day and you make a little bit of an effort to make a relationship with the teacher, you're going to at least pass. And then if you got any ounce of intelligence, you can thrive.
Yes, yes. And that's why I tell kids. So when I go and talk to parents, I'm saying, listen, education for these kids are going picking a school. Their success depends upon relationships.
Yes.
And they'd be like, huh? The reason we're in this meeting is because of a relationship that me and your son is forming.
Right.
Period. The reason because what I've been doing is I've been having one-on-ones with these parents. Because when I tell them, when a kids tell a parent Castlemont, a parent go, oh shit, because they don't know, because they think this negative reputation. And then when I sit down and talk to them, Joe, they be like, oh, okay, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know. I did. That's all I get. That's the reaction. I didn't know. Oh, but I thought, could he go to? I've got some dumbass shit. But what happens is these people at Elmhurst, this white dude who's the principal, he doesn't like Castlemont, and
Okay.
he's pro charter, and pro charter is privatized education. So put it like this: I'm at Bellevue Junior High for I'm using the names.
Yeah.
I'm at Bellevue Junior High. Joey is my friend at uh, 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 Big Business Charter School for they name it Envision.
Okay.
Envision Thriving or so. I'm just using a
Yeah,
made up
it's
name.
like this charter school is like a high school.
It is a high school.
Okay.
Let's just say it is a high school. So what's going on is I'm at this school. You're my friend. You're my buddy. You're at Envision Junior High. I mean, at Envision High School. So my 8th graders, when they get ready to pick a school, I'm going to recommend your school. I'm going to say, go to Envision School, which has no football team. They play in a fucking shitty basketball league that really ain't serious. And at the end of the day, charter schools don't have to take everybody. So they're going to take the quote unquote top performing students because it makes their numbers look good. You get what I'm saying?
And
I'm going to say,
oh, sorry, go for it.
I'm going to say, fuck Castlemont. I'm telling a little Joey, little Tim, fuck Castlemont because it's not a good school. The test numbers, it's just not a good school.
And the whole selling point of that is because then you go to this charter school and you can a college will accept you. Okay, gotcha.
And I'll be Joey. I'll be like, wait. First of all, you these parents be believing. I said, first of all, you can go to college from anywhere. I'm a college graduate. I don't know if you knew that, but motherfucker, in most of the coaches on my staff is college graduates. Okay, so I think we know a little bit about the system and how to, you know what I'm saying? Again, like you said, these parents are uninformed, and these people look at Channel 2. They look at the news. They think that shit is really true. Oh shit, Joey, if I don't get vaccinated, I'm gonna die tomorrow. Oh shit. Oh God. 3 days after inauguration, the fucking numbers go down more than 23,000%. Thank you, oh God, Joe Biden, he's the savior. Thank you, Jesus. Fuck.
No. No, with on that side note, the if there was going to be any kind of thing that would maybe change people's idea of just being healthy, whether it comes from something to eat or exercising or anything, you would think the thing that, like, I'm not some statistician or whatever, but from what I've seen, like, obesity is the highest percentage comorbidity of deaths of this thing. You would think, of all things in the world, this would get people to change their lifestyle, but nope. Let's get that fucking vaccine in me. Because I mean, it just goes, that's the easy way out. That's the easy way out of it. That
Oh,
is
it's your easy way out, all right. Your easy way out of this fucking earth.
for real.
Like, bro, I don't even want to just put it like this, bro. My point is, they look at everything they see on TV, social media,
Yep,
and they believe without doing research, bro. That's all I'm saying. If you
totally.
don't want to send your son to Castlemont, that's fine. But just make sure it's not because of, I think he told me that this bad thing about Castlemont. Come see it, because literally every single parent that have came in there that I have been recruiting their kid, they are now a Castlemont night.
Yeah.
Period.
No, I
Period.
mean, bro, just seeing what you've done from afar, and like I said, I haven't been able to follow too much, but it seems special in a way. And as we've always talked, if I was ever back, DVC was to me like the how I look at why a part of the reason why I'm at today, a big part, I should say, whether Coach Byrne teaching me how to play and, play QB. And also, like, now that I'm just kind of QBOCing out here,
Yeah.
um, from the relationships that were built, I mean, that team was special, and just that camaraderie. And so I've always said I'd love to give back in one way or another in that area, whether it be with you, whether it be with DVC,
Yeah.
that would just be so fucking cool to me, that I'm excited. I didn't realize you were away, but I'm glad that you're back there now. And so how is like,
With
is it
the
like you're starting over again, or is, since you've been here, you're kind of starting over, but it's maybe a little more fast forward? I don't know.
So at this point versus when we first started, uh they it's the same shit, bro. To be honest with you, this
Yeah.
team is a little bit more talented, just a
Okay.
little crinkle more at this stage period right time versus the last time we had to, like, we had a lot of work to do and shit with them in terms of just they whole mindset, bro. Like, that shit was, because 4 years of losing, it's like, fuck it. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Who gives a fuck? Only,
Right.
so right
And then
now,
anytime something bad happens, oh, here it goes again.
right.
Here,
So right now, bro, to be honest with you, I would say that they're doing good. I just, if I can, like, if I had like like right now, if you ask me, where you in term position wise, I need to figure out what I'm gonna do in the secondary, because everybody on our team got to go both ways, because
okay.
we don't have that many guys. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? So that's why I do Mondays is defense, Tuesday offense, Wednesday, Thursday, shit like that. So coaches, number one, don't have to come every day. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm,
these kids are so low skilled. We have to teach fundamentals like a motherfucker. Like
gotcha.
our indie periods is literally like an hour and a half.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I have to. Because the Pop Warner coaches out here, they don't teach them shit. So when they get to, I mean, and then our kids, in our case, they never played no fucking organized football.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, I would say we looking good. This COVID shit fucked a lot of shit up for us, weight room wise, all that shit, getting in shape wise. But we just started conditioning yesterday.
Okay.
So we've been conditioning, but
There
I'm,
was there
I'm
was no season in the fall, right?
nope. And so we only gonna play an in-game OAL season. That's a conference season,
Okay.
and that's it. And then
And
we get ready for
when
next
when does that
year. It
start?
starts January. What is this? February. It starts next month.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Wait, January? Hold on. I'm lying. I'm lying. January, February. M- March. Yeah, at the end of March. Yep.
Whoa, what a
Yep.
quick ass turnaround.
Yeah, at the end
I
of
mean,
March.
that's I can't fathom, because I only started my senior year of high school. Shit, that's why I was at DVC, and I couldn't imagine being a senior guy who, is getting looks, get in that situation and just getting this thing put on hold, no gyms open, and then now, hey, you get a month to prepare after 6 months off.
Bro, and that's so I still can't go in the building and lift.
So what
We
do you
not that
mean? What
we not that
how's it?
open yet. I only can go to the football field.
Ah,
So
oh,
this is
'cause
conditioning.
aha, okay. Damn.
I'm telling them, listen, motherfucker, these kids need to feel some steel, okay? Because I mean, come on, bro. We football players,
For
man. Like,
real.
what the fuck? So,
Contact is part of it. I mean, that's necessary.
right.
Damn.
So what I'm gonna do is next week, I'm gonna go in the weight room and get the like a few of the things like the benches and shit,
Yeah.
give some of the free weights, and I'm gonna bring that shit outside and we're gonna lift outside. I don't have a
Okay.
choice.
Right. Right. Damn.
It's
How do you feel compared to when you were growing up? Like, I know you said kids now are always on the phones and stuff. I just wonder, I've been coaching out here in Europe occasionally, and so I notice a difference in some kids' mentalities and stuff, but I think it also be because of different cultures as well, but how do you see like the differences from now and then?
bro, like we loved football, Joey. Like we
Yeah.
like think about this. Me and Rich, all right, Richard Lee, who was our MVP in '09. This motherfucker, me
I
and
know.
Rich,
Yeah, I know Big Rich.
every day, bro, we went. Let me tell you because we love football, right? We get on a bus we catch a bus to the Coliseum BART,
Okay.
catch the BART to Concord. That's an hour.
Right.
Get off the BART, catch the bus from Concord BART to DVC, practice, eat one chimichanga because we broke and hungry, practice, and do all that to go back home.
Damn.
Or ask one of y'all, no, y'all would give us a ride to the BART. Somebody
Right.
would
Yeah,
give
yeah,
us a ride.
someone. Yeah, that's right. Jesus,
But
dude.
bro, that was our life every day from Oakland. That's because it was a grit. We wanted to play football. It was like we cared about football. We cared about getting out of the situation and getting to college. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to go to college. Today's kid, they're not doing that.
Yeah. Okay.
They're not getting on the fucking bus. They're not catching a bar every day. It's some. It's some, but every day, bro, we missed
Yeah.
one day. I think Rich missed. We both missed one day when our children was born.
Right. Yeah, no,
Period.
you and Rich were always there.
Come on, bro.
Always there. And like at the time, my 19, 20-year-old self isn't even contemplating, I can't think. I mean, shit, even now at 30, you have a difficult time thinking of somebody besides yourself at times.
Right.
But
Right.
at 19, I for sure wasn't thinking about
Right.
Ed catching the bus, the BART, and the bus just to get to practice. But hearing that now is crazy because,
Right.
my opposite was, yeah, I'm not at home. I'm away from home, but I was across the street. I was basically in the parking lot of
Yeah.
DVC. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So it wasn't even, it was difficult on a different level, but in terms of that, it was real easy to show up once I got my ass there. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
bro, that's why. Did you get a chance to see the Laney, whatchamacallit, Hard Knocks? Or, well, no, what's it?
I seen that shit.
What'd you think? I see your facial expression.
I'm gonna say this. Where's Laney College?
I mean, I just know in Oakland. Is that
Okay.
wrong?
Okay. It was 3 players from Oakland on the team.
That's yeah. And the weird, I mean, it's weird, like that is a strange thing. And on the flip side of that is as the out-of-state JUCO guy, they didn't cover one like they could have done way more for a in-state perspective, and then they didn't do anything from the out. It was such a, I don't know.
It's
Like
bullshit.
I think it was the best one of I've only watched I think the first season and that one, but
Uh-huh.
it was just fun to see like Bay Area dudes on that show because like I could relate it to, even
Right.
though
Yeah.
maybe
Right.
it's like only the couple that were featured,
Yeah.
but I could relate them to like, oh, this guy's like Frankie, like the one white dude, white receiver who just couldn't
I
do
like it.
nothing right. That was
I like
Frankie, bro. That was like,
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Frankie used to piss me. I love Frankie. Frankie used to piss me off, bro, with them drop passes, bro.
yeah, dude. Yeah. I mean, Frankie was so raw. It was crazy.
That's what I'm saying. He was so good, bro. He would be like 80 yards past everybody. Like he's gone, blood. And it was it was just, we don't know if he was going to catch the ball or not. We just didn't know. You didn't fucking know, blood. Like, I was like, fuck. And so, I feel like Frankie was a Division I receiver, personally. That's just me talking.
For
I
real.
really think. Frankie was, fuck, what's the other guy we had, man? Both our running backs was Division I running backs in my opinion.
Yeah, Levante and Joe, bro. The
They
fun,
didn't, I just feel like Burns, he didn't run the ball enough.
yeah, that year was tough just because,
Bro, we
I
lost to
mean,
Foothill by 3. We lost to West Hills by 2. We lost to, remember, we kicking Butte ass until we threw 4 interceptions that game.
yeah, I know. Oh, I know, bro. I know. I had to. So I was gray shirt and I was mad as a motherfucker that whole year, bro.
Bro, I was sick. And then remember when we played San Mateo?
I don't remember this. I
The
remember us
last,
just getting waxed by City though.
oh yeah, City beat our ass. Yeah, they beat our
City,
ass. They beat
they
our ass.
they got us, but like, no, that year was tough because it was like we just needed one or two more pieces to be in that top league,
Mhm.
because then that next year with my year, we were down back in the second division and we could smack everybody. And then we beat the
Uh,
Sierra, we beat the Santa Rosa, like we smacked them.
yeah.
But I don't, I'd like to say we would have competed. I mean, I think we had a better, my receiving core was crazy that year after you left. Um, but yeah, that year it was like we just couldn't figure it out
So we would
exactly.
lose in the second half of football games. We would lose that
Yeah.
period at the end of it. And like looking back on it now, one thing I could say, Ed Hall is the GOAT of defenses.
Oh,
That motherfucker. Listen, bro, and I'm telling you from a defense perspective, the shit that man taught me and Rich, bro, him and Dar,
yeah.
but Ed Hall is the grandfather of it. That's why Dar keeps Ed Hall around. He
Ed
on top
Hall
of
is
love
the
him, but Ed
best.
Hall is like the fucking GOAT, bro. Like
Yeah.
his knowledge, bro, is fucking crazy. And bro, that's how Rich will tell you right now. The shit that we learned prior to it can't compare to the shit he learned with Ed Hall, bro. We use the defense. That's the defense we run. We run DVC's defense right now, bro. Right, like literally right now. We went to the Silver Bowl. We went and seen them and got on the board and shit. They was giving us all kind of shit. My thing is the only thing I would change with them is I would put a little fucking zone in there, just a little bit. Joey, I never ran zone in college.
Never, bro.
Never, bro. I don't even know. I was, because they moved me from corner to fucking weak safety because which call it was, I ain't calling names out. People, certain motherfuckers was scared to tackle. And
Right.
so they put me right there, bro. And I'm like, I had to learn defense. I had to like learn fucking football. But I learned it just the front seven because for us, we was just playing man. It wasn't nothing to learn. Bracket, fucking
Yeah, you either played
blue.
inside or outside leverage. That was it.
Bro, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? But I learned the front seven, like I learned how to play games and how they be slanting and, how they play. If you fucking do man on man blocking against DVC, you'll get blown out
Oh, for sure.
because they're going to come with all kind of motherfucking blitzes that you've never seen in your life, and yeah, they're gonna
No,
come.
no, that was always my, like, it was the blessing and the curse as the quarterback, because sometimes you got the ball right back because of an interception or a sack fumble, but
Yeah,
sometimes you got the ball right back from a 80-yard pass.
pass. Yep, yep. I'm telling you, bro. Look, think about it, bro. We lost my last year. We lost to Sierra by 3.
Yep.
No, they scored. They lost. No, I'm lying. We lost them by 7. We fucking because I remember my memory is elephant. We fucking West Hills 3.
Yeah, that
Fucking who
West
else we
Hills
played?
game was, I remember that one.
Bro, it was 177 degrees, bro.
That game was crazy.
Bro, that and I'm like, what the fuck? That's the day. That's the game when I hit that dude hella hard, and y'all on the sideline like fell and was like, "What the fuck, motherfucker?" Y'all was hella juicy shit. It's on there. I'll send it to you, bro. And then also, just a side note, I got to send you the movie too. I don't think I ever sent you the Castlemont documentary.
No, I don't think so. I don't think
Fuck,
so.
bro. When you watch this, you probably gonna end up saying we need to do another one of these. It's emotional, bro.
For
It's about
sure.
the first year. About it goes in depth on the shit I had to deal with.
Ah, interesting. Yeah, for sure. Send that my way.
Yeah,
What
you gonna be the fuck.
what
Go ahead.
was your what's one of your favorite memories or stories from DVC? What's like something that just sticks out in your mind?
Fuck. Okay, wait. All right, wait. Is it you talking about football? I mean, can I say it on here, bro? I don't want to fucking.
Yeah, I mean, you can say whatever the fuck you want to. I mean,
Bro, I
as
ain't
much
gonna
as
lie.
you want to say. That's my thing with now of got, because I don't know if you've gotten a chance to watch any of my solo ones. I say some shit that people might be thinking, but nobody's really saying. You know, I have a I the thing I'm trying to push now with this is in our politically bullshit, politically correct
Mhm.
thing, is just a breath of unfiltered fresh air. So,
Yeah.
in terms of guests, I knew you would say, and like I said, you always would say what was on your mind, whether I really wanted to hear it or not. So say whatever you want, what as much as you'd like, you can say.
It was a couple of them, bro. Fuck. It's so much shit. When we was playing football, so I think who was it we was playing against, bro? I don't know if you remember. We played Wheatley.
Oh, that's right. They had the
They went to
the
the
tall ass
fucking state
quarterback.
championship. And
Yeah.
no, and they had the running back from Michigan that started at Michigan the year before. They running back was from Michigan, bro. He had literally played week 1 for Michigan. He did some stupid shit and he went to West to Wheatley.
Ah, okay. I don't
Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
So, bro, as we're tackling him, I'm hella scared. I'm fucking disgusting, bro. Like I was like you know me, bro. I talk shit. I talk about people's mom. When we, I do all not my teammates, but other people. So we tackle this motherfucker, and I think it was me, Joey, and Rich. And like I always used to do dirty shit. So I'm like grabbing his nuts and shit and twisting him and shit. He's like, bro, what the fuck, man? I said, fuck you, little bitch. And Joe, we on the bottom of the thing, right? And Joey, I think it was Joey laughing at me like, "What the fuck is you doing, bro?" Because he know I'm like grabbing his nuts and shit and like twisting him and shit. I'm like, "You fucking weird, bro." And then he told the ref, and I'm like, "Ref, I would never do anything like me. I would, ref, come on, bro." Like that was one. We lost that game by fuck. Oh, that was. Remember they called that bullshit. He made the field goal. They said Shane hit the quarterback late. That's what happened. They made the last minute field goal.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that was one. And then fuck, I don't think you remember Jordan. I'm trying to think the year what I would fuck. Just me and Adler, bro. Me fucking with Adler all the time, calling him white milk, white chocolate. Adler, you like when Adler would catch a pass and shit, I would like we'd tag off on him, whatever. And then we'll be running back I'll run to the offensive huddle and shit and stand in the huddle with him like, I'm on you, you little white bitch. I'm on you. Grow your dick. I used to just say shit like that. But me and Adler really, that was my brother, man. I love him. I just spoke with him a few months back. But
Okay.
I love just all of it's so much shit, Joey. Like, it's so much shit, bro. Us getting the ice tub, us coming to your parties y'all used to throw, bro.
For real.
Like, it's just just memories, bro. And I tell my son this all the time, like bro, I don't give a fuck who you come across. When you come across, you always come across friendly, because that's how you have friends, bro. I would come up to people, man. How the fuck are you gonna have friends if you're not friendly? Like me at DVC, bro. Adler knew I didn't mean nothing by that shit. I was fucking with him. Everybody knew me, but
Yeah.
Motherfuckers knew I cared. You know what I'm saying? And I work hard. So that's what it was about. And if you was on my team, I look at you as you're my real life brother. You know what I'm saying? Because my siblings, I didn't grow up with all my siblings. And so, looking back on it now, the psychology of it all is when you say brother, that's my fucking brother. Period. Right. Like that's my bro. We giving each other that love unconsciously that each other need. And you know what I'm saying? We grow bonds from that shit. So just all that, bro. Like fucking with I gotta tell you one, bro. So remember we played Santa Rosa my last year. And remember Santa Rosa was good. They wasn't no piece of shit. It was okay. Bro, we beat the living shit out of them. So I was fucking with Hall, like, so they had a big ass tight end. He ended up going to because I spoke Arizona State.
Okay.
So I think I picked the ball off or I hit somebody hella hard or something, and I came off the sideline like, I'm a motherfucking prophet, coach. I'm a prophet, coach. I told Coach Hall, I don't know if you remember, I'm a prophet. And then so every game, when I would make a fucking play or do something, Coach Hall would say, hey, prophet, Elijah Locksmith. Fuck, come on, fuck. Bro, I would be crying, bro. I'll tell you, fuck, man. I swear to God, bro.
I forgot about the prophet. I didn't know
prophet.
I don't know. I didn't know that's how it started, but now that you say it, I remember the prophet.
The prophet. Remember, I used to be like, hey, I'm the fucking prophet, y'all. Me and the Adler show, fucking around. Hey, I'm the fucking prophet, right? You're in the fuck, bro. You're a fuck. And then we'll be freestyling. Adler's stupid as fuck, bro. So we'll be like guard each other, and he'll say, I got your bitch on my little big white ass dick. She can't even know that she loved this white ass dick. Like we'd be just stupid shit, bro. Like, fuck. I miss that shit, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I tell people all the time that if I could have gotten college paid for, I would have loved to play at DVC for 4 years because it was some of the best football, the best competition, all around. And then on top of it, that group that we had, and I think it's rare for a JUCO team to be like that, because from what I've heard from other friends that are JUCO guys, normally it turns real individual. But for whatever reason, from Dar to Hall to the group of guys that we had, there wasn't much individual. I mean, obviously we were all individuals, but
I didn't see that from us.
We really came together like, yo, this is our shit. And I can remember it was the off season after you were gone. I like took kind of the leadership role throughout off season and stuff. And I can remember my little speech I had was like, yo, like if we go undefeated, everyone gets scallies, like, and so if we kill it right now in off season and we go 10-0, everyone in backups are getting scallies. If we go 2-8, whatever, then whoever, maybe a couple dudes do. And it was like from that time on, and even though we had a good thing before that, but it was like that time on, man, we just took it to another level. And like I said, we had the benefit of playing in the second league, so we didn't have the game against City or Butte my year, which
we played Reedley.
Yeah.
Reedley went to the state championship game.
Yeah, that's right. Fuck. All right. How good is your memory for this?
Let me see.
LMC, I tell people this all the time because this is one of my favorite stories. Actually, I've never really told it, but I tell this to myself all the time.
Okay.
LMC week. Remember, LMC had Chase Danska as the quarterback, and so they had
the quarterback. And where he come from? He came from
across the street, College Park.
College Park.
And so we had Little Moss play quarterback that week in practice, and so I played receiver, and I caught a post on the fucking locksmith that week in practice, bro. I know you probably erased that from your memory, and it was the most lucky shit ever. Like for Moss to put it in a place where I could have caught it, for me to run the route the right way, and for it to work against you, all like my stars had aligned. And
Bro, you might think I'm lying. I swear to God on my grandmother, I remember that. It was going, I really do remember that. And then, no, I really do remember that, bro. I swear to God. But in practice, I used to get fucked up all the time. Y'all used to kick my ass because I used to, for me, and I hope none of my team, well, my team probably gonna see this. I always share it with
yeah.
What I do in practice, bro, I try to fuck up as much as not intentionally,
right,
but fix shit. So if you hit me with this, I'll be like, okay, good. So this is what I got to do better.
No,
totally. I like to kind of fuck up so I can sharpen it up for Friday night. You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
So
I tell my guys that all the time. Like, like teaching. I've developed as a decent little receiver coach now, and stemming from this play that I just talked about gave me all the confidence in the world. But I tell them, like, yo, when we're working releases and you've never done it, the first couple times you do it against press, you're probably going to get jammed the fuck up. But you got to do it. Like, you can't be scared of the failure, because if you got to fail a few times in order to really succeed, and so, no, I've been wanting to talk about that, and I didn't know if
because everybody like ran and was, because I used to talk shit in practice. You know me. Everybody ran was like, oh, you.
I even remember, because like Willie D was my fucking boy that year.
Yeah.
Is like, I don't know if he was supposed to be bracketing me, but he was like right under me. And so I caught it, and I can just remember him being like, no fucking way, just like.
Me and Big Will and Rich went to Tusculum together.
That's right.
We went to Tusculum at the front, because and this is one thing I can say for all you guys who do go to JUCO, and you like, fuck, I want this offer right away, and you feel like the coach ain't fucking with you and all that. You got to be patient, man. And as a coach, I'm starting to see what the fuck is going on. You have to be fucking patient and wait for the right offer. We only stayed in Tusculum for like 3 weeks, because they system is weird. They do like one class every 2 weeks or something.
Yeah, I remember hearing something. Yeah, and
it was weird as fuck. And then for me,
the whole
Joey,
system was weird there, from what I remember hearing.
Yeah, it's for me. If I'm gonna go to a small school, if I'm gonna send a kid to a small school, you got to have a social life. Because you go to college because you want to, I mean, fuck, bro. College is all about meeting people. I don't remember shit I learned in college, okay? Like, I don't remember that, all right? But I remember my friends. My friends remember me. People who weren't my friends, everybody, that I came across is a connection for me, because I try to, that's one thing I do, and that's kind of a gift and a curse. I try to make everybody feel motherfucking comfortable, safe, and welcome around me. Period. I don't give a fuck if you slow, fat, small, gay, in a wheelchair. I don't care. I want you to know that it's all good when you're around me. Straight up. And so that was my thing. We went to Tusculum, bro. It was like, my roommate was a fucking white supremacist, fucking Confederate flag, George W. Bush voting, tobacco chewing, motherfucking real life redneck. And he will tell you that, like, I'm a redneck. But that is one of me and him talk to this day.
Really?
Bro, it was so, I was on my fake ass Malcolm X shit at the time, bro. So
wait, why do you say fake ass Malcolm X shit?
Because, bro, I now I have a better understanding. I love Malcolm X still, but I was like hella like,
kind of like, only it was a one-sided kind of
one-sided thing at the time, right?
Because, bro, on that note, sorry to interrupt you,
no, go ahead.
the weird thing that I notice sometimes with people who are super Malcolm X quoters and stuff,
Mhm.
then we'll ignore the thing about like the media playing the worst part. You know, the what the media is like the biggest enemy, the white liberals the biggest enemy, and then like get caught up on, you know, it's like you know, a religious super religious person in a way that only want to look at it from one angle. And that's the weirdest one that I've noticed with the like, I don't know, Malcolm X supporters, because bro, I fuck with Malcolm. Everything he
Everybody,
said is pretty
everybody
true, you
do.
know?
Everybody do. And when I say everybody does, everybody, but their lens is from what they see on TV.
Right. And that's so
Unfortunately,
fucked up from
yeah,
you listen to what he really said.
yeah, yeah. And they a lot of people won't do that, but because a lot of people are just fucking stupid, Joey. I mean, at the end of the day, they don't want to. They don't want to fucking learn. They don't. That takes too much of me having to calm down, do a little, find a little inner peace and read. Too hard. Okay,
For sure.
people don't want to do that, Joey.
For sure. Yeah, it is.
So,
What you just said. It's
bro,
difficult.
they just don't want to do that, bro. So, I mean, when I met him, bro, it was just like, honestly, though, bro, we had honest conversations, bro, and I think that's what connected me and him. We had real life, honest, fucking real and I understood where he was coming from his perspective. I respected it, regardless if I agree with the shit or not. I fucking respected where he was coming from, and he looked out for me. I looked out for. He's a good dude, man. He's a good dude. He just was born into something. He don't think like the way he used to, of course. Not he don't think like that, but he was born into something where he saw, the world through the lens of his parents.
For sure.
And he was like, now I talked to him about a year ago. He was like, bro, it's so fucked up that a lot of people that I know really got a perception of like black people from like videos and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I
they
was gonna
like
say he probably never even knew a black or really had talked
never,
to a black person before you.
bro. He told his grandfather that he was roommating with a black guy, and his grandfather was like, "Do you need any? Make sure you protect your stuff. Make sure them colored steel." And bro, he let me hear him on the phone, bro. He was like, them colored steel.
Oh my god.
It was, bro. For me now, and then when I got into comedy, now looking back of it and back at it and shit, Joey, I don't get offended by shit like that no more, bro. Like, it's a respect level, man. It really is. You feel a certain type of way. I want to hear how you feel. I want to hear. We have to have these conversations so we can talk about it and I can give you my perspective, bro. We go out there, motherfucking who it was me, Willie, and Rich, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that was some of the hard. I've never done conditioning that hard in my life.
Really?
Till this, bro. I was bench pressing 310 pounds, bro. 2 times, no spot.
Wow.
Bro, I've never touched. I've never went over 265. Never. Never, bro. Never.
You had to get your game up for the roommate, bro.
Bro, I'm talking about people in the South, they mindset is just different. It's just different. But with me, Willie, and Rich, like, they didn't bring us in specifically because they was on us and they liked us. They was bringing everybody in
Right.
to fill numbers. And no, bro, because I had like 3 other offers over here.
Yeah.
And they was all D2 good, nice little offers. I don't have to be here. And I told Will, I said, Will, if you stay, bro, if you don't have nothing else, stay, bro. Because with me and Will would talk and Rich and him about, our life situation and wanting to get the degree and shit so we can maneuver in this system a little bit better. And I was like, bro, if you don't have nothing, stay and get your degree. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. But he was like, no, I got some shit at, I think he was at, not Eastern Washington.
Central. He went to Central for a little bit. Yeah.
Central. He was at Central. And so, I got the fuck out of there, bro, because I'm not a number. Y'all motherfuckers didn't even watch my tape.
Right. Yeah. So
No,
wait, where'd you end up going? Somewhere in Texas, right?
yeah, I went to Texas College. I went
Texas.
to Lincoln
Okay.
University first. I went to LU. They fired my coaches in the middle of the season.
Okay.
Right, like, and I broke my ankle. I need a medical red shirt. They fired them, and when I found out they wasn't bringing the other the coach who recruited me back, I put my tape on the market to see, who would just so happen. One of the recruiters, the linebacker coach who was at LU, sent my tape over to his buddy, and they was looking for a DN and a corner. Richard Lee. I called Rich. I said, Rich, bro, this school called Texas College, said they looking for. He said, bro, it's crazy because they just called me, and I told them about you, and they said they had already knew they had got it from another source. So, bro, they gave us some money. We went down there, bro, and bro, HBCU, and bro, that changed my life. That changed my life. I could have went to Morehouse, but
okay, yeah, I was gonna ask like how big of an influence was leaving your bubble? Because as a guy, I'm a Seattle guy. My path was almost as crazy. We have some crazy path. Seattle guy, JUCO in the Bay, North Dakota for a season, Connecticut. I finished up in Connecticut, and so just that, like, getting to see the country more or less, just opens your perception up. And so how did it influence you, being from the Bay Area, Oakland guy, to
I
go
had
into
never
the South
seen.
like that?
I never seen so. I'm being honest with you. I never seen black people with one like-minded idea trying to do something better in that big amount of a number. I never seen. You don't see. I didn't see that. I
Interesting.
didn't
Like, you're saying just everybody I mean, not
in,
everybody, but
in
in
college
Texas.
and shit is trying to. It fucked me up in a good way.
Right.
To my ignorance, I had never been exposed to it. Do you get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so me
Because yeah,
seeing
like where you're coming from, it's like it's little community, but it's really like us versus them.
yeah, of course. And no, I didn't see that many black businesses growing up like that. I wasn't exposed to it like that in large amounts of numbers, right? Large numbers. So, bro, that fucked me up in a good way. And just being away from home, being able to fucking play college football, bro. And I tell kids, I don't give a fuck if it's in a IAD2 in motherfucking Division 89. I don't fucking care. At the end of the day, if you can see, if it's a little, if they have little parties, you got a nice social life, and you got an opportunity to go get your degree for free, get the fuck out of here. Okay. I mean, I tell coaches, we have to celebrate our kids. So if I got a Joey and he's a quarterback, he might be 5'10", but a D2 school in fucking D2 school in Mississippi, which cool environment, whatever, they offer you and they telling you, we want you to come be the guy, just come bust your ass. But you telling me you want to go to Oregon.
Right.
Listen, you idiot.
Yeah.
Take your fucking ass to the South, because I don't think kids on the West Coast in general understand how big D2 football is outside of California, Washington, Oregon.
For real.
They don't understand it, bro. I've played in front of 12,000 people. Fucking, that's good for me, motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
That's big shit. And
no,
so,
hell, yeah, the school I graduated, New Haven in Connecticut. I mean, we had 5,000 would be sellout, but it's stands on top of the field. There's no track. I mean, that shit was rocking when it was packed. I mean, it's better than when I was at North Dakota, we could get 6,000 or 7,000, but it held 13. Mm-hmm. It was way more fun to play in D2 than it was at half, sellout D2 than it was half 50% D1,
Yep. And I'm telling you, for some of these D2s, bro, I'm being honest with you. The difference between D1 and D2 to me is linemen.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
That's it. Because them motherfuckers was, I had to bring my A game, bro. Coming from Cal, I had to bring my A game. Like, strength-wise, like my mindset, because in the South, their minds is The football, they eat, sleep that shit.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, yeah. I'd say, yeah, main difference is linemen and just overall depth. You
Yeah.
know, like a D1's gonna have one or like two or three, two deep.
Mm-hmm.
And D1, once you get, or I mean D2, once you get past that first, uh, what the hell, first starters.
Like
I
starting
can't even, I
spot.
can't even,
Yeah.
yeah, I can't even
Yeah.
talk. Then it goes down much more. Where at D1, it's not a too big a difference from 1 to 2, but no, dude, D2, it's like, you hit it on the head. We on the West Coast, because there's really only
They
Central
fucking took
Washington.
away our bro. The worst thing they could have did to West Coast football was take away Division II schools
For sure.
football program, especially in California, bro. They had fucking St. Mary's, San Francisco State had a team, Cal State Hayward had, East Bay had a team, fucking Occidental had a team,
Yeah.
fucking Humboldt State, Chico State. These were D2 schools with teams, bro.
Right.
So imagine now your mindset changed, Joey, because now Chico State is coming to get you because I want you to come play, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Come on, come down a few hours, come play, get your degree. Now, bro, you know how many lives would be saved if we had D2 football in California?
Totally. And do you know how much
from
fun
Washington
Chico
all the
State
way
would have been
down?
to? I mean, Chico State, boy, we went and partied there one. I would have loved to go play quarterback there.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. So I don't know, man. It's just and a lot of people from the West Coast, Joey, I don't know if you know, are migrating to the South, bro. A
Yeah.
lot, because of financial costs as well. But I'm telling you, the quality of life that because I fucking like, I ain't gonna lie, I go visit the South maybe once or twice a month.
Okay.
Because, bro, it's like down
Really?
there. Yeah, bro.
Where in the South are you going? Texas?
Texas, I'll go to Texas, and then because I have an aunt out there, and I got friends out there and shit. My fraternity is out there.
Right. Okay.
My fraternity's here as well, but my chapter is out there.
Okay.
So I go out there and fuck around, man, and it's just, yeah, Joey, it's a little bit better, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Is out here is like people are living in a facade. We pay him $1 million to live in a bathroom. We fucking, I'm trying to outshine you, even though I'm broke. We're both
Yep.
broke,
Yep.
and we're fucking striving to make it. But I'm gonna make sure that you see that my shirt looks better than yours.
No, totally. I mean, I've said it before on here, is like, I've always been a West Coast, best coast kind of guy. Always,
Right.
Always rep. Well, no, West Coast is the best coast. I'm off that train, bro. I am gone. And I lived in Florida for like 3 months, beginning of 2019, did a little off season down there.
Okay.
And I say now, if I ever move back to the States, I haven't been anywhere else in the South, but from what I've heard, what you just said, in my mind, it's like Texas, Florida,
Yeah.
South Carolina, somewhere in the South is where I'd be, because
Yeah, bro. And a lot of people, they try to hit me with, "Oh, you ignorant motherfucker. There's races out there." First of all, and I'm being honest with you, this is a motherfucker who lived in the South. Okay, the racism in California is 90 times worse than what it is in the South.
interesting. How so? Expand on that.
In Texas, if I don't like you, hey Joey, I don't like you. You're a white boy. I don't like you. You know that. I'm telling you, I don't like you.
Uh-huh.
Cool. Now Joey is like, look, I'm not fucking with Ed because he doesn't like me. Cool. California, Joey, you so kind. Joey, I really love you, brother. You're just a good brother to me. I love you.
And then you get back and talk shit behind my back.
And then when you try to apply for whatever job, if I'm working there, I don't like him. I don't like. He's not one. He's I don't fuck with him. So my point is, systematic is hidden racism out here. is the worst racism you can ever, 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 ever go against because you don't know what you're fighting against. You
Right.
can't see it. You can't see the shit that you fight against. In the South, I don't look, it's on the platter. Here you go. I don't, I just don't like it. Like
Yeah.
I don't
And,
fuck with
and
cool.
then and then that doesn't make you have to wonder about the people who do like you.
That's everything that I'm saying. And to me, and you'll see it for yourself when you visit, they are more kind to each other in the South more so than here.
Right.
There's people speak, bro. They don't give a fuck. Like small towns, my family's from a small town called Overton, Texas.
Okay.
Bro, white people, black people, green people, they speak, Joey. They speak. They go, you'll see people over there, white folk over here talking, chopping it up, eating, shooting the shit, playing dominoes, fucking around. You'll see that, bro. You don't see that here. You
Yeah.
don't see that. This shit is segregated. Let's
Yeah,
keep it
and
all the way honest.
unless it's a junior college football or a football team in general, I mean that's literally to that little thesis right there is why I wish everybody could play on a college football team
Mhm.
because you
That's what we
you were
talked about it earlier.
whether you wanted to or not, you were forced to then have to talk and communicate and be on the same team and do all these things that
Yep.
if you're not, you can just keep it segregated, like you
Yep.
said.
Yep. And so that's the thing I hate, bro. I hate the reason I'm here, bro, because I got, I'm in a relationship and all the shit, probably finna end up getting married soon.
Well, don't sound so excited about it, bro. Jesus.
I mean, I had to hang up my card, man. I got to fuck. The hoeing is over, man. I had to retire, bro. Fuck. Fuck, man. It felt good, shit. It was good while it lasted, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. I'm just going. I got kids and shit. Time to walk down. And bro, I'm definitely gonna let you know when I do. I want if you can, and it'll be a year in advance, of course.
Okay.
I want you to really try to come to the wedding.
That'd be cool, man. That'd
Seriously,
be really
I mean,
cool.
if you can, I know
Yeah, hell yeah.
So coming, my bachelor party gonna be clean. Last day as a free man. You know what I'm saying? So we'll be doing some, we'll be praying, man. We'll be praying and doing some godly things, bro. So fuck.
You're a fool, bro. You're gonna tell me after this, hey, edit that little part out,
No, fuck that. The thing is, bro, and this is what I say about people getting in relationships, man. Marry your fucking friend. Period. Make sure that's your friend. Don't marry a motherfucker because it looks nice, the millions of dollars, or this is what they could do for me, or bro, you gotta marry your friend because if you marry your friend, you ain't got shit to hide. She know who I am. She know how goofy and stupid I've been this way since you met me, Joey, to today. I'm gonna always be stupid ass, crazy ass Ed, who he's a good motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I hope people say because I try my hardest not to make people feel uncomfortable, but she know who she fucking with. You know what I'm saying? She know what it is. So keep this shit.
Where'd you guys meet? How long have you been together?
Bro,
Like, give me a little rundown.
So I met her in 2012.
Okay.
Yeah, 2012, man. So I just crossed into the fraternity and shit. I came back. I'm going into my senior year. I'm fucking looking nice, chiseled and shit. You can't tell me shit. I got a few dollars, like $600 in my pocket from financial aid kickbacks and shit.
You fucking balling, bro.
I'm balling, bro. I have $500, bro. 500. You know what $500, bro. That's $200,000, bro. Like that's drinks. But anyways, I get, me and my boy went out. We went to because I always like to go to I like going places where you have to dress not, or people, the atmosphere is dope where people dress nice, business, working, professional shit like that.
Okay.
I was in college, so I'm looking for, my little, not looking for, but I'm hoeing around for my next Beyonce. And I see her, bro, like she's at the bar and she got like 3 drinks in front of her and shit. And shit, I was nervous, motherfucker. I took 2 shots and said, fuck it. I'm finna go over there and say something. If I get this, fuck it. And so I went over there and said something stupid, bro. I said something stupid. I don't know what the fuck I said. I said, excuse me, baby. Oh yeah. I said, is there any more room for me next to your drinks? And she was fucking. You remember, is there any more room for me in those jeans? Is there any more room for me in those jeans? So I said that shit.
I see
And
I see you genuine. Okay.
right. I was just fucking around, bro. And then I was like, as we talked, I just had her laughing like bro. She was crying, like literally crying, bro. And so from there, we started chopping it up, but I was still in college, and so we talking and shit, whatever. But I had fucked up, and I was young, bro. So I was.
She was at the school with you, or nah?
No, she was in Oakland. I was back home for summer break.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and so she met her and shit, and I like I said, I told her I'm straight the fuck up. I'm always like very direct, in a respectful way, not disrespectful, but I'm always keep it real with you, and I say shit that some people be like, "What? The fuck are you? What?" And so from there, bro, we just kept building, and we're hella like as far as compatibility. If you go off zodiacs, we're not compatible. Okay. Like I'm a Leo, she's a Taurus. We're she's kind of not reserved, but she reserved a little bit. I'm like, hey, motherfucker, party over here, Joey, get the drink.
And
fuck
she's
you.
and she's stubborn. For whatever reason, I'm attracting Tauruses all through my life, so I already feel you, bro.
God, bro, I'd be like, bro, I just let her win. Listen, you're right, baby. Whatever you say is what it's gonna be. I just live here.
Bro, yeah, my last relationship was a Latina Taurus, so I mean, drama is their national pastime, and so, boy, like you said, I just all right, yeah,
fuck it. And so we had a child together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My young daughter, Mackenzie. But my ass was in college. But what happened was I lied to her. Funny story. I lied and told. I thought I was done. Okay, I thought I was done with school. So you know how when we done with our season, whatever. After your final season, at this point we were together for like a year. Whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'm done. They hit me with your DVC courses. It was like 2 DVC courses that didn't transfer over into the grad level type of thing. So I had to go back and finish 4 classes. She pregnant at the time. Okay. She wants to kill me. Like, and she was like, so I told her I was done. She was hella mad. Young, stupid learning mistake that I made, I was like, so I just went back. She broke up with me. So we broke up during her pregnancy. I got into another relationship, whatever. But that wasn't who I wanted to be. I wanted to be with her. Yeah. So God, had me experience, because I learned a lot of shit from my last relationship as well. I wasn't ready for her at the time. I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I was still hoeing and blowing and all this shit. I just wasn't mentally ready, bro. At the time, I was childish. So he brought me back, and shit, when I I fucking went to Houston, and God was like, look, I have a mission for you to do, you black bastard. And I didn't tell you to leave yet. So I'm going to bring you to your knees and make you submit and come back home. And that's what happened, bro. Like that, she broke up with me out there. It was like, whatever. She wasn't fucking with me. My mom is gone. Like, I'm like, fuck, what do I, and then my kids are out here, bro. I'm like, my son is 13. My daughter's 12.
Okay.
My other daughter, my youngest daughter, she's 6. I'm like, fuck, you know what? Let me come home and just try. God, because I'm not religious, but I like talk to the higher power, and he be telling me shit, and I come up with concepts of what the fuck he's saying. So he said, look, bro, come back, do my work, and I got you. Bro, I come back. I was living with my god sister, and me and my girl, now we chopping it. I start chopping up with her, nothing like that, but we just chopping it. And I'm like, my son and my daughter, their mother is not healthy mentally. Like she's mentally not there for them like that. Bro, I come back, me and her talking, we talking. She said, look, I own a house in San Francisco. Move in. I told her no for 3 months. I said, no, I'm not
Why?
moving. Because I didn't want her to think that I was trying to be with her because she owned a home in San Francisco. I
Gotcha.
wanted her to
Okay.
genuinely know that I want to get to know her again, get to know her again, and to know the new Edward. And let's. So we did that, and then she was like, "Motherfucker, move in. I'm moving into the house in San Francisco." So we moved out here, man, and I got full custody of my kids, and it's been cool. Now again, I've been an idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. I do stupid shit. Don't clean up all the time. Men, you know how we do. But it's outside of that, man. She's the girl that God want for me. Like I know it is, because I know she is. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm gonna go ahead and do the little marriage shit. And I'm like, I asked her, like, man, how do you feel about this coaching shit? In terms of like my work, my professional shit, what I do, because I don't make hell. Joe, I make $60,000 a year,
Right.
and you could slice that down after taxes. All right,
Yeah.
and that
And,
ain't shit.
and
Okay,
in
that ain't,
Cali, it gets sliced.
bro. That's not shit. And I have a big heart, bro. So when I feed kids, I do certain shit to people, for people, that I just have to do, because life is not about what I got and the things I've done. It's about looking back, bro, and giving back. Like that's the biggest reward that's the biggest reward ever, bro. I don't give a fuck. You can make 100,000 fucking dollars. I don't care, bro. That money will not amount to the direct feeling you would have from a kid saying, Joey, man, you really saved my life through football.
For real. For
That
real.
shit
No.
all
And
it's,
and
it's
it's empty if you don't feel good about yourself with it, Like, I mean, bro, you're like, you don't have to, you're talking to me. I'm playing football in Europe the last 6 years,
right.
I mean, the first contract I took out here was literally flights and rent, no salary. I was coming out of my pocket to play I was in a mental bad space where
No, I get you.
I needed to
No, I
just
understand.
get out of my situation at home at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but now, I'm I'm making good money. I don't want to, I'll tell you privately just because I
Okay.
don't like, but good money for Europe is still just like scratching the surface. If I can save a couple hundred, 300-400 a month, like that's good. That's
Right.
like really good. And so no, I mean, shit, that's the whole point of living for a living is
Bruh.
because
You're living.
after the first couple of times coming back home, and you know how it is. Someone loves to ask, well, what do you do for a living? And I'd be like, yeah, well, I play American football in Portugal. And oh, I didn't know it existed. And then I finally was just like, man, because everyone asking me didn't really give a fuck. They just wanted to tell me that they made $100,000 a year, basically. And I finally was just like, yo, some real like condescending dude asked me, and I just flipped it on him. I was just like, bro, I'm living for a living. I was a little
Right.
faded too, and he did not know how to react to that. And as soon as I saw the look in his eye, I was like, oh, that's something. That's
But
something.
you got a purpose, bro. Like that's, bro. Oh my God, bro. Like that's what it's about. Good times. And Joey, I will not. People, when I shit you not, bro. People used to literally, when I was going out hella much, and not, when I was in the club scene type deal, people would literally, when I would throw parties, it would be so packed out because I did a good job, bro, of making everybody feel good about. I don't give a fuck, Joey, if you were a fucking bum. If you're my friend, if you didn't, I don't fuck you didn't have no jeans, no slack. If you're my friend, I'm giving you that shit. And
Yeah.
you're gonna come and have a blast, and we're walking in that motherfucker together. I'm gonna bring girls to your lap. I'm gonna be, me, I'm goofy as fuck. Hey, this is my motherfucking Joe. We're gonna have a good time. So making people feel good, man, making people feel special about themselves is what I've done in a lot of people, bro. And I've been reflecting during this quarantine. A lot of people don't get that, bro. They living so fucked up mentally, bro. Like they got this facade. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say how much I make. It's public record. I ain't shit. A motherfucker rob me, they gonna be practicing. It gotta be a fucking practice run. Cause I mean, it has to be, bro. It has to be. Cause I have fucking nothing. What are you trying to get? What do you want? This raggedy ass phone? Take it. That's all you gonna get. I don't have shit. I mean, what
He
the fuck?
said he's gonna be practicing.
Motherfucker might kill me just because I ain't got shit. Man, shit. But my point is like making sure, brother, making sure that we doing our part, man. And that's why I'm able to get Jonathan McLeod back with us. Fucking Cal, fucking my OC Omar. These people aren't from Oakland.
Right.
They not from Oakland. These are friends of
Omar's your OC?
Do you know Omar?
I played against him in Portugal. He was playing in Turkey. They came and we played each other in Portugal.
That's my OC.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
Now, is that not the craziest small world story ever right there or what?
Deep ass motherfucking shit. Hey, that's some fucking deep shit, blood. God, you know Omar?
Yeah, I mean, we just chopped it up for like 30 minutes after the game. And I ended up partying with a bunch of the Turkish dudes from his team, but like the club we went to, like, and no one really had cell phones. We weren't, and I think the bouncers at the club we went to were actually hella racist and didn't. There was him and the other American guy on their team was a black dude with dreads, and I think they wouldn't let him in. And
are you serious?
And
bro?
we didn't have phones at the time, like, because my boy on the team was one of the head bouncers, but he wasn't working that night, and so we could have probably got him in. It just was. I didn't
What's
have
the excuse, bro, for not letting a black guy in the club? That's some deep shit.
Dude, yeah. I mean, yeah, this club in Lisbon is kind of like I've learned since almost the start. That was the first time I really knew, because we would still actually have a couple black dudes from our team that would go, but you kind of had to know somebody, like it depended who you got as the bouncer. That if
they
you
just outward races out there like that, like
can be. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna openly say no because you're black, but like they'd say like, oh, your shoes or your shirt, something. they'd figure out something. And because there would be black people in the club, but I've heard of times like that. I mean, bro, that's the thing that, to switch subjects a little bit, that's the thing that a lot of people don't get. And the US, we get this bad rep as the most racist country in the world and all this shit, which, like, yeah, we got our issues. Like we got some things that need to work on, don't get me wrong, but the reason that that's everyone's mind is because of the media putting it in everybody's mind. Whereas, I mean, whether it be Portugal or Poland or Czech Republic or Finland, where I am now, Spain, anywhere that I've been. I mean, I've had in Poland a guy on my team, one of my linemen, kind of skinhead dude, tell me like literally, yeah, I hate black guys. And I was like, how many black guys do you know? He goes, well, I've only known the imports on our team before. I go, and I see on your Facebook, you have pictures with all of them. He goes, yeah, well, I like them. I go, well, what do you, then how can you say that? But it goes back to it. When you said your thing about your roommate, it made me think of this guy is like, he just doesn't have, it's just ignorance. And it's not a ignorance on purpose. He's not trying to be ignorant.
Going into it, bro. A lot of them
how it is. And it's interesting that, I wish, I mean, shit, there's some soccer guys in Italy, black dudes will get bananas thrown at them. Now it's still, I mean, like there's shit that goes on in other countries that people that get kind of just swept under the rug, at least from the American side of things, because a big thing I've noticed now that I've been very removed from American culture is we want to be the best at everything, which is like good in one way, but it doesn't mean, it means everything. So we want to, in a way, we want to be the most racist.
Uh-huh.
We want to be the most fucked up. If our government's fucked up, we want to be the most fucked up. It's like, dude, everyone's fucked up right now. There's in all the places I've lived, there's not very many places besides Finland that people think, my government's doing a good job. Like that doesn't exist anywhere in the world right
Right,
now.
right. Is it black people out there in Finland?
No, not really. I mean, there is like some immigrants
Okay.
from I know I don't know for sure because I've only been here now a couple months, but I know this one chick that I've been talking to out here is half Finnish, half Somalian.
Okay.
And so her dad is Somalian. We have one dude on the team, my best receiver is half Finnish, half Congan.
Okay.
Um and then there's also just some like newly whatever I don't know what country they are from, but in the last 10 years that have immigrated here.
Okay.
But it's not too many, like it I'll put it this, it's noticeable when I see like I'm like, oh, a black guy, like it because it's different,
Right.
and so
No, I got you. I got you.
um but I think maybe in like health, because I'm in a not a small town, but I'm not in the capital. And so
Okay.
maybe in the capital, I'm sure there's some more
And
diversity.
what's the capital?
Capital is Helsinki.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so no, I mean, and I've talked with the guy on my team, my receiver, who's half Congan, and he said I asked the questions of like, have you felt racism through, because I like to learn, I like to know, man.
Me too.
And he said, it's never very like, it's very West Coast racism, as you kind of said, where
Hidden.
people are very polite in your face
Right.
and very won't say nothing real bad about you, but you kind of just know behind the scenes it's happening. And he said he has a brother who's full Finnish, they don't have the same dad.
Uh-huh.
And they like applied for apartments together or separately, but they'd apply for the same spot, same whatever. And his last name is an African last name, and his brother's last name is a Finnish last name. And well, his brother would get the call back much faster than he would, even though on paper they're looking the same. And yeah, it could be a coincidence, but also it might not. It probably is not. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's the fucked up shit. I can handle racist people. It's fine, bro. If you don't like people because of what, but 90% of the time you don't like a person because of some shit you didn't seen off a TV or another motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what you is. If it's very rare, I don't like a person.
Right.
But if I don't like you, it's because you, motherfucker. It ain't
Yeah.
because of your punk ass motherfucking skin. It's because of you. You have done something that I'm like, I just can't fuck with you. I ain't gonna not like you. I just can't fuck with you like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about what the fuck. I don't care about your motherfucking skin. You know what I'm saying? So
No,
it's
it,
that's where I'm at.
we're at a interesting place right now, because do you feel like the racism is as bad as it gets made out to be in the media? Or like, how do you, because this is my thing and this is why I ask, and I know we have different life experiences with
I got
this,
you.
obviously, is, to me, I don't very commonly see it, when I am back in Seattle or when I was in the Bay, but I'm also not living it, and so to me it seems like it's much more exaggerated in the media, but I don't get to live it
It's exaggerated in the media now
now. Okay.
because it's cool.
Right.
Do you
And
get
it
what I'm saying?
sells.
When Kaepernick was doing this, it wasn't cool. That wasn't, he's blackballed because of it.
True.
Let's be honest. So my point is to answer your question, it's bad systematically. And that's what I'm saying. It's not bad. Oh, I'm walking down the street. I hate you, you N-word.
Right.
It's not that. Or I hate, it's not, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what's going on. What's going on is systematically, there are people, and I'm not saying a whole race, bro. It's just there are white supremacists. Could we say that? Not white people, white supremacist people who get into positions of protection to do what they want to, to plan out their evil plan or they hate or they insecurity that they might have. I.e., you get police popping motherfuckers in the back, beating black people, all that shit, or doing stupid shit like that. They doing that because they can hide behind that shit. That's why a lot of black people don't fuck with Obama. You know what I'm saying? Because he did that. I mean, we suffer more under him than anything. We didn't suffer like that under black people specifically. Okay, didn't suffer no difference from Obama to Trump.
Okay, I would agree, but like I said, I don't really know. So I would say with Obama, to answer your question, bro, the racism is hidden. I mean, of course, you have situations where people do, just do dumb shit, like killing a young dude who was jogging in Georgia. I forgot his name, man. Not George. Was it not George Floyd, but the other cat shooting him? He's walking through his neighbor. Like, you have stupid shit that happened like that, right? Yeah. But or if we're talking about like on a consistent basis, it's more so fucking it's more so systematically. Because come on, Joey, you kill a little kid, bro, and you get no time, you get nothing. Like you get transferred. You don't get fired. You get transferred. You get paid leave, and then you get transferred. That's systematic. That has nothing to do with, like, you know what I'm saying? Does it? Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I've been this is weird. I'm like a police brutality hipster in the sense that I've been talking about it way before it was fucking cool in the last year or two. You know? And bro, I wonder sometimes, I like a good conspiracy every now and then. I almost wonder sometimes if some of the shit that goes on and how they let them go, because they're letting guys go, like George Floyd shit, like it's obvious, like it almost sometimes seems to me my only logical answer, besides it being just so fucking, like, I have a tough time believing sometimes that it could be that fucked up, but maybe it is just to continually build this little tension, and feelings of like the systems against black people, which there's like documented evidence there is, like,
Joey, nobody wants to read that. I don't want to read. There's, a regular person. Joey, fuck you. You're a conspiracy theories. Fuck you. That's what you get from a
for sure.
Fuck you, Joey. That doesn't happen. You're stupid. No, there's fucking Joey's telling you there's documented evidence.
My thing and tell me what you think about this is a big like revelation I've had in the last year or two is kind of like, in one word or one sentence, essentially whatever we believe, we're right. So whatever my belief is, like my truly ingrained belief, I'm right. And it doesn't, because in the same way of kind of we create our own reality. And so I'm wondering, do you ever feel like that some of the stuff that, I don't think you like play the victim ever, and I don't, it's like I'm using some words that probably some people might get mad at me for saying, but
we talking shit,
do you ever feel like that? I don't know how to say it. It's like it's brought upon somebody because it's such a forefront thought that it's because I know it is happening. I just admitted that. Like I for sure know it's happening, but at the same time, I'm just thinking, how the fuck can we change it? Is kind of what I'm getting at,
I
and
get you.
and in my mind, with this little revelation, the only way I feel that can be changed is we got to change our mind. And you dig what I'm saying?
No, I totally understand. So to answer your question, this is the thing. Are you talking about what? So for us, again, I can't stand the media. I know they all controlled by certain peoples that we won't mention. They all work in cahoots with each other. Who
Mm-hmm.
knows this? That these are not no stupid motherfucker. They know the powers of your psyche. So if when I get on the internet, I see a black man getting shot,
Right.
right, by the police. You get pulled, normal day. You know what I'm saying? You getting your ass shot, bro. That puts a fear, and I'm telling you from this your brother, it puts a fear in me, blood. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm scared, and I'm admitting this. I get nervous when I'm in areas like old school white areas, like where there aren't very many black people. I get nervous when I'm by myself because I don't know what the fuck could happen, bro. Like I
Right.
don't know if on a normal day I could, I'm motherfucker get pulled over, motherfucker mad, and a motherfucker just, hey, fuck that. I'm mad at my wife today. I'm gonna blast a black. I'm gonna kill me a nigger today. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? For my white brothers and sisters who down, that's in law enforcement, until they start saying something, bro, and doing something, bro, and like this ain't cool, bro. Like I'll beat your ass. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
motherfucker? Like
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have the right answer, but until they start doing something, and then let's be honest, black people gotta stop killing each other, bro.
Yeah.
Like, how is it that I can ask like for other people to stop killing us when I'll pull the trigger on a brother because he fucked my girlfriend or something, or
Right.
I don't know,
Yeah.
bro, they know that the black people have been hit in the head and put in a mental grave, bro. And I mean, and this is a black motherfucker telling you this, so nobody can say shit to you. I'm saying this. Black people have been hit in the head mentally and put to sleep. You know what I'm saying? We're asleep, bro. That's why you will see black folks argue with me when I say Obama's. What the fuck how did the specific group of blacks benefit under that Obama regime in 8 years?
Right.
Don't tell me they blocked everything. Shut the fuck. I don't want to hear that. I'm saying, how did we benefit? But black people are all about symbolism. We see a black man, we go, we've made it. He's in the White House. Ooh. But then Tamir Rice gets his fucking head blew off at 12 years old.
Right.
And Obama says nothing. Like, is honestly, bro, it has to change that. And that's why I talk about systems. Like somebody that we gotta unite first. We gotta get our shit together. We gotta change the mindset of the youth. We gotta change some of this music they be listening to.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think shit will be better. I put it to you like this. I got a mentoring program that strictly works with black boys, only black boys for Castlemont, right? I got Latino men and boys too who work specifically. And one of my white partners, I ain't gonna say who it was. One of my white partners was like, bro, what if I wanted my son to be in this program? I say, look, it's not segregation. You look at it like this. When a football team, when an offense is getting ready for a game, the receivers go over there with the receiving coach, the running back go over there with the running back coach, the linemen go with the linemen, etc. Mm-hmm. And then they all come back together. And they march down the field, they work on their plays together. We got some individual work we got to do as black people.
Gotcha.
Okay? We got some fucking work, bro. And so we need to go do individuals, and we got to fix some shit, bro, because it's some shit that we got to fix within us. Nobody else can help us do that shit. Not no motherfucking white, green, blue, other black people got to fix our problems. Now, when we talk about what black people have been through in terms of the slavery situation and all that shit and reparations, which we were promised that nobody want to talk about. I don't understand how it was written into law of 40 acres of land and a mule. And,
Yeah.
I mean, they just fucking ignored that. And you look at all these other groups, you look at my Asian brothers and sisters, you look at my Indian brothers and sisters, every group who've been through not even a little bit of what we've been through, they got reparations. And that's a fact. That's a fact. I'm not mad about it. But my thing is, what about us?
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck? And so we start 20 yards behind everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's my thing, bro. We have to split up and get our shit together. That's why, see, people looked at segregation as a bad thing. It wasn't. Segregation was about business. Nobody, I mean, we were, bro, listen, it's segregated now. What the fuck? We segregated.
It's a facade. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Bro, so my thing is, before integration, we had businesses, we had schools. That didn't mean if Joey wanted to come over here and go to school with his brother who black, he couldn't do it. He can come. What the fuck? But we had to get our shit together. We had our shit together. We had, it was things we had to do. Now, bro, it's black people have no identity in America. We don't know who we are. In this, so all the listeners, you can't say shit because I said it. Black people have no identity out here, man. When we trying to get our identity, we used to, but the shit been stripped. We think what we see on TV.
Right.
We think we really that's cool. No. And so that now I understand why God has me back here, bro, doing what I'm doing, because fuck your money, fuck your status, fuck everything. I'm going to provide you with a house, a help, because it says that a woman's supposed to be your helpmate, and motherfucker, I'm going to give you your kids. And I'm going to make sure that you got a car and you able to get back and forth and do he been blessing me, bro, with friendships. I have friendships, bro. I have people that I care about, other people in different walks of life that I care about. Just people doing great shit who give a fuck, bro. And money cannot buy that. It can't. You know what I'm saying? And so that's my thing, bro. I'm saddened by what's going on, the state of black people in America. But at the end of the day, bro, I'm happy because I'm really doing what God asked me to do. And for the first time, I understand it, kind of like, I used to be like, damn, I need to make a little more. I want to, I went to college and I thought I was supposed to be making $120,000. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Motherfucker, you doing the work and you're a positive figure in this community. And that's all. And I ain't perfect. I get drunk, fall out and shit. But I'm able to, bro. I've been able to keep kids motivated from making the right choices. So back to the police thing, bro. I think it's a thing of fear that has been put in our people, and in order for it to change, we have to separate ourselves, get our shit together, and then come back, and then we can all work as an offense and move down the field as an offense, bro. But I'm talking about, Joey, it's fucked up, bro. Right? Black people mindset, and I'm just talking about Oakland. It is fucked up, bro. Like it is fucked up. So I need to do the work. We need to do the work and just keep, inspiring the next generation. So now when I step up out of Castlemont, now I got, people who want to come back and do what I did. You know what I mean? So that's what it's about.
For sure. No, and it's such a multi-layered, multifaceted, not just one easy fix. And it's why, I've found it very interesting throughout my athletic career, my life now of, I've met an incredible amount of like influential black men, and I put you in that group for sure. And
one love, man. I'm trying shit.
Yeah, no, but the thing that I find, the like, I don't know how to, like, whether black, white, and like, I see a lot of people just making excuses online. I don't really see it a lot in real life, but I know that those people are out there, whether they're black or white. But in terms of like black dudes that I've been around that are everyone is the one thing, whatever the fuck they're doing, everyone all take responsibility. And I think that's key for that's I could say that about influential men in general. And so that's where I asked some of these things about mindset of I've realized through like my playing days, I've always felt like I got fucked by the coaches from high school to college to whatever. It started in high school. I was getting fucked by the coaches. And then in college, I felt like I was fucked at DVC that first year for not getting to play. Then I got fucked at North Dakota, kind of like everywhere. And then I've slowly realized in the last year was like, yeah, maybe I did, but maybe it was all up here too. And so I'm, all I can do is relate the shit I'm thinking about in my life to other people's scenarios. And so being fucked by a coach is much different than being fucked by a system completely.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to compare the two.
No, I get exactly.
But at the same time, that's all I can do. And so I wonder, and even because I've been QBOC my entire Euro career, this is the first year where I technically I have an OC, and I found myself after the first month, and I have a great relationship with this dude. I like him. I love like his family. Like, I'm all on board. Everything's good. But I caught myself even after a month of being here, like, is this guy trying to fuck me? I wonder if he's recruiting somebody else right now, or am I the guy he really wants here? Or maybe he only wanted me here because of this. And I finally caught myself. Meanwhile, I'm going and hanging out with him and his family on Saturday nights, like not talking any football. And I realized like, yo, I got this belief ingrained in my mind from this football side of things that I wonder if it translates, for race relations to relationships in general, whether it be
bro, you just said it could get so deep. I'm gonna start sending you shit, Joey, so you can see it from another lens.
Yeah, please
I gotta give information so you can see it from another lens. Bro, it's so fucking deep. People, we talk about black folks, they don't even know if you tell them because what you're saying is you create certain shit in your mind. Period. You could tell whether, all right, boom, you can't say that everybody is a Klans member and all that shit. That's some shit you put in your mind through maybe your experiences. I'm not saying it. Hey,
for sure.
I get it. But what I'm saying is you got to be able to read people energy, and you ain't gonna always be right. What you read on people ain't gonna always be, but you got to be able to differentiate that shit. But this is not being taught in the homes. This is not being taught at school. This is not, if you say this, because this is what you're saying, bro, it lines up with the 12 things of voodooism. So I've been studying voodooism, bro.
Okay.
I've been taught on TV that's what? Devil, that's you satanic, bro. It's so scary, bro. Like I'm like, bro, everything I ever knew about this was bad. It was bad. You creating shit in your mind and playing out your future, like, boom, I have a game Friday. I want to make sure that I got to envision. Let me see me getting three touchdowns.
Right.
Shit, I just see me tackling him. And then you get this Friday and it really happened. And you're like, oh man, not knowing this is all a part. This is what voodoo is. This is what voodoo is. They meditate. They tap into their melanin, into their mind. They create their shit and it happened. That's all it is, bro. That's it. But totally. See, we weren't taught that. And that's real education, bro. That's what, fuck a school. I'm talking about real education, learning how to operate with people, bro. That's what it's about. But they know if they teach people that, more people will wake up, more people will unite, more people will get their shit together. We can't do that. I have to keep you stupid, Joey. Not you per se, but
yeah.
I got to keep you thinking buying $275 shoes is validation throughout the fucking, world. You having this awesome car, all this shit is just They taught us this. A lot of kids in the community, not fucking Oakland, a lot of kids in the nation, bro, think that the only way they can be, their only signal or sign of success is NFL.
Right.
You
Yeah.
having a job, bro, going working a 9 to 5. Okay. Okay.
Fucking loser,
What the
you know?
Joey? How do we like? Bro, that's how sick people are, bro.
No,
What the
and bro, there's so much to it with like, I mean, from the media, because I'm a big you said it too, that it does need to start in the home, and that's one thing I feel I've been blessed with is, both mom and dad that, I mean, weren't always right, but like taught me to do things the right way most of the time,
right, right.
and but so it definitely, but I'm a big like anti-media guy in the sense that,
Me
I
too.
mean, the as we've said, they know what they're doing, and then there's even stuff in terms of just the frequency and things that the TV gives off is a hypnosis inducing frequency, and I mean that's getting deep in another way, but on your
They said it, Joey. Have you watched that shit on Netflix?
oh yeah, yeah. And but even the social dilemma, even that is like propaganda in itself,
Of
because
course, but you got to be able to see that though, Joey. A lot of
yeah,
people can't look at TV and differentiate the hidden messages that
for
they
sure,
send.
they're like giving you like just this little bit of the playbook to think like, oh, I know the whole playbook now. In reality, like they're just giving you like page half a page one or whatever. and
Exactly, blood.
and so
Motherfuckers don't see that, bro. They don't fucking see, bro. They don't see it, and it's like even when I get on social media, I don't really do as much arguing as I used to. Like I'll say some shit that's gonna start some arguments, but I won't argue. Like
no, no,
I'll
and
type some shit. Go
that's
ahead.
smart as fuck, bro, because and that's what I love is I know it, I know. And and like I love seeing it because I've totally gotten away. I used to occasionally get into a Facebook social media argument or two myself,
Yeah.
and I've gotten away from it completely because at the end of the day, I think that I'm not going to convince anybody to change. You're not going to convince anybody to change. Someone
Right.
the we can influence, we can lead by example, but it's not until someone is like, "Yo, I want to change," that
Mhm.
change actually happens. Like, bro, I was a pothead stoner my entire fucking life, and I always kind of knew like I'd probably be doing a little better if I wasn't getting high every day, like I'd probably be able to do a little bit more than I like, but
Yeah.
deep down, I never wanted to. And it
Right.
wasn't until, I could read a statistic, I could get told by a friend, I could whatever, but it wasn't until I wanted to that now I don't, like, don't get me wrong, we go to Jamaica or something, like I'm going to enjoy some culture, but
Right.
at the same time, like in my everyday life, it's just not a thing anymore where
Right.
14 years before that, I could never imagine that, And so,
Right.
but it wasn't anything someone said. It wasn't some biography or
It was you.
documentary that I watched that
Yeah.
made me change. I finally had to be like, yo, maybe getting high every night isn't a good idea.
But a lot of people don't even come into that mindset to look back at it, Joey. They don't, bro. They don't because they just a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
They don't leave Washington. They
Yeah.
stay in Washington. I'm gonna, getting high is legal now. Now it's
Right.
cool. Everybody
And
gets
that's
high. It's all
scary.
good.
That's a
Right.
scary I mean, the
But
timing of weed becoming legal is just weird to me in general. That's actually another reason I'm almost like not against it, but I think it's great medicinally or whatever. But recreationally now, I'm almost like against
it's
recreational weed because motherfucker, the timing of all of it. I mean, I think they just introduced a federal bill that it could soon become legal federally. I mean,
how
all
many
I
people
know
are in fucking jail over weed,
and
Joey?
and all I know is when I'm high, the last thing I'm trying to do is revolt. The last thing I'm trying to do is leave my house and go do some stuff that might be a little uncomfortable. That's the
Bro,
last thing I'm trying to do.
they're gonna make it legal all across the country, bro. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think Texas is the only one. Florida ain't illegal. Texas, it ain't. Once they legalize weed in Texas, Florida, and shit like that,
Yeah. Yeah,
it's
for
over.
sure. For sure.
It's over. So that's man,
No,
bro.
it's yeah, you're right there. I mean, and so that one gets my spidey senses going a little bit
Yeah,
because I'm
I mean,
like,
this place is. We live in a wicked place, bro. And at the end of the day, if a lot of people can't, but I do teach my kids. Like I teach them about motherfuckers that make you think outside the box.
you're right.
All right, like I was doing it at first, but I'm getting back onto it. Making my kids watch a documentary and give me their perception of what
Mm,
you watched. You
right.
know, so I'll make them watch different documentary, read different shit. Hey, motherfucker, and I need 2 pages or I'm gonna kick your ass. Because I
Right.
get them to thinking now, even though they might not understand it now. Later, they're gonna be
Yeah.
like, "Hold on,
Yeah.
you telling me that like my daughter, Martin Luther King wasn't shot dead? He didn't
Right.
die from the shot? No, he got strangled at the hospital.
Yeah.
And America was found guilty in 1998 for the murder of Martin Luther King. You didn't, oh, Dad, it's so sad. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I don't prepare them, they're gonna be what? Oh, go to college, get married, get a husband, and live a happy life. No, motherfucker, it's not like that. That's a dream world, baby. That's not a reality.
For
Okay.
sure. For sure. Hey,
So
I got a recommendation for the
hell
Ed
yeah, tell me.
Washington book club.
Hell yeah.
There's a I'll send you the link or to it too, but it's
Okay.
called uh what's it called? It's called Humans: A Brief History How We Fucked It All Up. And that it sounds like a negative title, but it will give you hope
Uh-huh.
because you'll realize that damn, we've always been pretty fucking stupid, and it'll key you into seeing some things that how we're it gives you a good relation of what's going on now. Also, I'll send you a link because I've read it this year, and it's one of those things that like
Bro,
with
send it to me, bro. 'Cause
with 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 everything going on with I mean with COVID and shit right now, I'm just laughing to myself thinking
oh,
basically we think we can control Mother Nature, and
yeah.
boy, Mother Nature is undefeated. You know,
Bro, I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna make that a post. I'm really gonna make that a post. You
like,
stupid motherfuckers think y'all can control Mother Nature.
and
They
and
really do.
and we've tried to countless times, maybe not in this exact way throughout history, but the human race has tried to
Yeah.
for a long it always ends badly. Like it never we've never won. You look at the scoreboard of Mother Nature versus humans, we got a 0 in the W column. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Right. And that's what, bro. That's. You don't have the clue how many people I didn't argue with over this stupid shit. Like, but whatever.
but yeah, but I
I
bro, but just stop our I mean, the point I guess I brought up was like just my
yeah.
latest thing when someone, I'll post some crazy shit or crazy to some people
Yeah.
about, hypocrisy of the right and the left. And then I'll get the funniest thing is since I'm not on either side, I'm an enemy to both sides. And so,
Uh,
I'll get a message from literally both side of people. So, well, it's not exactly like that because of this and that. Same thing from the other person. They're
yeah.
almost saying the exact same shit at this point now. And I just answer both people now. Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
This I have
okay.
I was having a verbal argument with a girl, and I was just like, look, blood, don't get the fucking vaccine, bro, because I care. And I care about you, and you don't know what they're injecting into you. The people who manufactured this place, this fucking vaccine are not. Again, they paid. If I pay you, Joey, to make me a shirt the way I want it to be made, you're gonna make me the fucking shirt the way I want it to be made, or you're not getting my money.
For sure.
Uncle Bill G, you know who I'm talking about, the richest man in the world. This motherfucker has documented and public record said we need to depopulate this planet.
For real.
This man is this the motherfucker who paid both of them people to get y'all these vaccines, and you stupid, dumb, ignorant motherfuckers are gonna let this man shoot some shit in your arm that you know nothing about. Okay.
Yeah, and now he owns the most farmland in the country now.
In the
too.
country.
I mean, well, hey, do you need to go or you got time?
Oh shit, it's 12?
Yeah, 12:15.
Oh fuck. I got another stupid ass Zoom with stupid work. This was the best Zoom I've ever been on, but I got one with work at 12:30, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, yeah, because I was gonna. I'll save this one for. Here, I can give you a 5-minute spiel of.
Bro, do whatever you, my brother. I don't give a fuck. Do whatever the fuck you want to do with this shit, bro. I don't give a shit. Do you have a YouTube? Is it a YouTube thing?
Yeah. This will be on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, all that shit.
Yeah.
But no, I was gonna say if you want to hear my conspiracy, I've got it. This is my own belief on what's going on with all this shit. Is I think that Corvid has been a test on so many different levels, from a psychological to a physical level, there's no way that a dude ate a bat and this shit was created because of that. Let's fucking keep that real. That's just getting glossed over at this point, like what the, it's a test from the beginning, literally. And so all of these things, and to see because bro, they've done tests on populations throughout history, never at a global scale like this, at least to my knowledge. But this is the first like global test essentially for something that is relatively 99.9% you're going to survive. And because I think eventually there's going to be one that the rate isn't 99.9, but they just want to figure out exactly how everyone's going to respond, what we can really do, how much fear we can really induce with something, social media tactics, media, all these things, a test on all these levels. And then on top of the depopulation thing, for sure, because as we progress with AI and robots, which we are, like, it's known that, you've seen.
So if you say that to somebody, what do they tell you?
Say what?
If you say what you just said, because you said some deep shit that a lot of people are not ready for, bro. I read this when I was in college, bro. A lot of people, what you're saying, a lot of people aren't ready for it. And a lot of people have been, not you, but a lot of people on a public level or figurehead level have been killed for mimicking, for even thinking to say what is real, because this is real.
For sure. And that's why I'm saying it for the last 5 minutes, because the likelihood of someone watching this to the very end is much less likely than the first 5 minutes. But
I got you.
You feel me? But like and at this point, I don't like, they're going to have to come find me out here in Finland. So, you know what I'm saying? Like that's
right.
but with robots, AI progressing how they are, which, you've probably seen the YouTube video of the dancing robot that's doing the shimmy and the dancing dog. Motherfucker, they're not created to dance. Let's keep that, like.
Bro, I read about this in Behold the Pale Horse when we was in college, but keep going.
Right. Yeah. And so eventually these robots are going to be able to do all of the low class, or probably just not even mid to lower class jobs. And so then once they have robots that can do that for free, because as you know, like the higher uppers don't see people as people, they see them as money and workforces. What becomes the use of the middle to lower class if they can't do these jobs for them because the robots can do them? The only thing that can happen to them, or the only thing they can do, is get smart and revolt. Like there's no use for them at a certain point. And so it's like, I was joking around with somebody and they said, like, I don't even watch the Avenger movies, but Thanos like snaps his finger and half the population dies or whatever. And it's like,
Message.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's, I mean, we're being conditioned in all kinds of ways, but that it's like a snap of with this vaccine of, I mean, first you already talked about it in the very beginning with how the food that we're being given, that's slowly killing you. The vaccine, you know, I mean, it says on the label that they don't even know what the fertility issues are. I've heard of like doctors that I know in Spain that were like, if you want to have kids, be careful, think twice about it, because they're not even telling us what's in it. And so by doing all of that and affecting fertility, you're essentially killing people that aren't here yet, you know, because it's a long, like we're not playing a year game. Like it's a marathon, you know. Nipsey, there's a
Wait, hey,
reason why.
Joey, wait. I got a vaccine 3 days later. I'm fine. My arm is moving great.
I'm good. And now I can leave. And I mean, just all I've never seen so much, you know, when I see you know, I got friends that are nurses and stuff that'll post a video of them getting it and a picture of them getting it. And like,
Yeah.
it's like literally an advertisement for this thing. I've never
Mm.
seen and they got it on TV about, hey, we all need to do this together.
The president, the vice.
Like for me, like things that are really good for you, you don't need advertising
Come
for. How
on,
many
bro.
fucking advertisements have you ever seen for fruits and vegetables? You know,
Not one.
like not
Not one.
one, but
But
people
there,
know that's good for you.
but to what you said, this devil just bought all this fucking land to reproduce food. Okay,
Yeah.
and people that call you and me a conspiracy theorist because they want to eat right, they're gonna in their mind they're gonna go buy. He of course he's not gonna say it's Bill Gates farming company. He's gonna give it some kind of name. He's gonna say, you know, this is whatever's farming. They're gonna put different shit because they starting to see that everybody's trying to eat better, trying to go do this vegan
Mm-hmm.
lifestyle,
Mm-hmm.
trying to do this Dr. Sabi thing. Oh, well, let's just kill them through their food a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, they've already kind of bought out a lot of this, like the true seed genetics
Mm-hmm.
of things. I mean,
Right.
the
It
wheat.
feels, I ain't gonna lie, Joey, man. To all the people listening, my brothers and sisters, all y'all that come from I don't give a fuck where you come from. This is really fucking refreshing to know that a brother of mine is socially conscious to what the fuck is going on, bro. Because it's so many people with master degrees and doctors, and I'm this motherfucker with this title, motherfucker, and they don't fucking know, bro. They will really go and get vaccinated, Joey, and they can't tell Jay Brad. They can't tell you nothing that's in the fucking vaccination.
For real.
They don't even know that dude has bought all his land. They don't
No,
know that.
I know. No, I mean, and you talk to people about it, and it's just, I mean, I feel blessed in a way that I don't have to have these daily conversations because
Mhm.
I'm not in the country. I don't really see myself being there for a while, but
I
it
understand,
does,
goddamn.
it does exist everywhere. Don't get me wrong, you know.
Mhm.
But it's much easier for me to avoid it. But like
Mhm.
I was just talking to my mom for the first time in a month or so last night, and she said on our street there's one doctor that lives, and they do their, you know, she walks the dogs around the neighborhood or whatever, and this one doctor was like, so have you got your shot yet? And my mom's like, I don't know if I'm gonna get it yet. No, you
Right.
have to. No, you have to. Like crazy, you know, like in a way that I don't, to me, like, why are you so like emotional about it? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Because you know the hospitals get money, Joey.
Oh,
You know with the more hey, Joey broke his leg. He's coming to hospital. He got COVID.
yeah. Oh, and then yeah, finish out the theory, that's the thing is then on top of the depopulation, while that's all happening, while this thing has now created a new way to divide people also, which the media loves, because now before, I could, and this has happened with like friends from high school that, I mean, we're both every demographic the same, white, middle class, from Issaquah, I mean, check all the boxes, same political views, but
Right.
I think differently about masks and vaccines and that he does. And now, unfriended, or that's just how it's gone. And on top, it's done all of that, which further creates this social isolation, which we already know is bad for psychology. But then from the money side of things, if everyone in the world needs to get a vaccine, that is some serious bread for vaccines, while also shutting all major businesses, all minor businesses down, and creating an even crazier gap in wealth, because the rich are getting way even richer off of this vaccine, and then the middle is getting super poor because they've been bankrupt.
Come on, bro. But, bro, it should feel good just to talk to someone. This is wow, bro. Everything you should write that, bro. You should I mean, you can't write that because they're probably fucking. But, bro, that's it.
Yeah.
Nobody can argue that with you. And if they do, I'll come. We can have a panel and we can fucking go. Okay? Because, bro.
Yeah, and the thing is, I don't have all the statistics to even back. This is just literally like it's coming from off the top of the dome, basically.
Yeah, critically thinking, bro, and that's what it's about, bro. Like, at the end of the day, it's about critically thinking, and a lot of our people don't know how to critically think. A lot of people, in general, don't know how to critically think, bro. I mean, that's just what it is. How the fuck you in the ghetto and you going to get you live in the ghetto and you're going to get a fucking vaccine? Motherfucker, if you scared of the COVID, shut up. Like, I don't understand, bro. Like, I just
No, I know, bro. I know, man. It's frustrating. It's just I knew
going against Mother Nature. That's what it is, bro. Going against Mother Nature.
We're gonna lose.
Jay, man, bro, I really thank you, brother.
Bro, I
this
thank
shit
you.
has been dope as fuck. Please send me the motherfucking whatever you want to send that shit. You ain't gotta edit. I say etiquette. You ain't gotta edit shit. I don't give a fuck. I ain't said nothing that ain't gonna incriminate me or no shit like that. So we all good. I don't give a fuck. So, man, I thank you, brother. And I'm gonna send you those movies.
Yeah, please do.
I'm finna send them to you ASAP because I'll be forgetting. I'm gonna do this shit right now.
All righty, brother. Yeah, I look forward to that.
It's
good,
you,
good to reconnect finally. Like, this is about as face to face as we can get for 2021 standards.
I know. I told him I don't give a fuck. I'm going outside. Fuck you. Fuck everybody. Fuck them. Shit. Fuck that. A bat ain't finna give me the fucking corona. A motherfucker would have ate a bat and it spread throughout the whole United States. They actually said that. But then they tried to change it.
Dude. And now a new strain every 3 weeks pops up. I mean, but yeah. All righty, brother. I'll let you go. I gave you 2 minutes to prepare for your next Zoom meeting.
Oh, you good? I'm finna get on there and act like I'm listening and go to sleep. Fuck them. All right, brother.
All righty, brother. Appreciate you, man. Much love.
All right. One love.
See you.
Living for a living, baby. How you doing?